We went live. Oh, we did it. A little early. Obviously, game hasn't started yet. But we're chilling. And we're going to hang out for a little bit till it does. Oh boy, all sorts of people already chatting. What's going on, everybody? What's up? Brock Nolt, Nixatrulo, used to saying those names. Sure is. Sure is. Oh my gosh, I need my glasses. I'm so blind. What's up, Lime? Equals to you too. Zenon, Jordan, Lime again. I cannot live stream and join the call. That is absolutely not happening. What's up, Matthew? Astro? I haven't watched the new Behind the Bee yet, no. Monty looks so happy after that Blues win. By all reports, that's where he wanted to be. Good for him. Pasta goal inbound? God, I hope so. What's up, Firewall? Oh, Filthy Puck 97. That's a pretty great name. OG Bala. What's going on? What's up, No Shield? I should just... Can we overlay this? There we go. There we go. I'm figuring out some... I want to live stream more. I keep saying it. But we're figuring some stuff out about it. Just going to post people saying, hey, I'm here. What's up? What's up? Finally got Bedard out of my hands in fantasy. What was the trade? Tell me. That's genuinely like, what a bold move, you know? Work has been hell. I got promoted at work, which is kind of part of the hell, but so there's good news there, but it's been a lot, and it's been sad working in an animal hospital, man. There's a lot of sad, and boy, it has been a lot of sad. What are you gonna do? Positive vibes, Abraxion. Thank you. Hope we score more than 0 tonight. I don't know. That's a bit of a tall ask for this team, but I like our chances. Orlinsky, what's going on, dude? Merkulov, I don't think he's playing tonight. I'm gonna be honest. I have been slammed the past like 48 hours and just have not really had a chance to follow up with as much as I've wanted to. I didn't see a recall for Merck though, so which is just nutty to me. Oh my god, the chat's going so fast. Oh my god, I am ready for depression. Absolutely. Tony Toons, second son. You got to have 2, right? The competition. You need the competition. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. What's my new title? I'm not going to get into that. I'm in charge of people in a communications standpoint. That's all I'm going to say about that. You don't even really know if I work in an animal hospital. You know, could be anything. I could be working in a brothel, which still needs good communications, you know. Watching the Bruins power play will surely cheer us up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Absolutely it will. What's up, Peter? Well, welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying it. Right now, I'm watching a little bit of this Minnesota Buffalo game. Buffalo, I don't know, they're not going away. Like what they get going. The trade was done in Bedard for Demko and Riley. So what a swing, right? Because Bedard, not having a great season so far, and Dunn's pretty damn good. Riley's been solid, and Demko, Lankinen's been really good for the most part, but Demko should take a real starting role there. I don't know. That's a trade that, like, I don't disagree with it by any means, but there's risks on both sides there, majorly. Which is the best kind of trade. I just traded who was it? I just traded Lankinen, so Demko's soon to be backup, and McCann, who's been on an absolute heater this year, for Tage Thompson as he's coming off the IR. So, like, that's a hard sell, you obviously love having Tage, but McCann's been great and Lankinen's been really good, and my goaltending is honestly kind of weak for my team, but it's a worthwhile trade to me. Plus, I really love my team, and I had Line coming back from IR, and I needed a 2-for-1. Can confirm he works at a brothel. It's very nice. Well, we try to keep it classy. Yeah, not tequila and coffee yet. We'll get there. 100% we'll get there. You like Murky, just plays it too safe? Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. But he's a small guy. He's a really small guy, so he has to kind of facilitate. It's hard for him to get into the heavy areas. Put Pasta and Lindholm back together? Not on your life. I don't want to. I really, really, really don't want to. Just because Lindholm, I've been really frustrated with, and at least Zaka will sell out for an offensive play with Pasta. Sure, he misses a net every time, but he gets on his horse and goes. I just got to get Geeky off that line next. More live streams. If we win this game, then I really gotta start doing more live streams. Boston Red Sox 49 with a $2 requesting high quality dogs and go Stars. Good luck to your Stars, buddy. I'm rooting for him. I love that team. I got Hintz and Johnston on my team. I did a Lindell Hintz trade too earlier this season, bringing Hintz in. Hopefully we do get some dogs coming in here in a little bit. Do a backflip for Marchand Hattie. Brother, my leg is already fucked. Already fucked. Yeah, I saw what happened to Biz. Look, I'm not I'm not gonna rag on Biz here. I am sure that he was playing the good guy. But if anyone tries to tell me he tried to de-escalate a situation, I won't believe it. I just won't. Am I saying he was in the wrong? Absolutely not. And he didn't, like, 6 guys jumping you is bullshit. But yeah, I'm not really believing he stepped in like, hey guys, let's be cool about this. Let's all calm down. He probably went full Biz on him. And yeah, his whole statement about, like, he'll fight each of them one-on-one as long as he gets no repercussions rather than press charges. I do believe him. I saw the 6 mud shots. Come on. That guy's going to make quick work of those guys. I'm not a big Biz fan, but this is just so on brand for him. Oh, and also, Boston Red Sox 49, if I didn't say so, thank you so much for your generosity. I feel like I glossed over there. The messages are moving very fast. FanDuel has us to lose plus 114. I'm sorry, the Islanders are favored over us? Excuse me? Jesus. Forbort or Zadorov is neither an option. Please. Thank you, Peter. Talking about my personality. Thank you. I appreciate that. Usually people just use that as a way to insult my looks, but you just said it in a nice way. I'm so ready for this Bruins game. I really genuinely am. Very excited. Can't keep watching Geeky. Geeky's been like a non-issue compared to some other issues. Let's just call it. We're at the Islanders, right? I think that's right. I guess that's why they're favored to win, but that doesn't mean that much in hockey. Last game Johnson played, he was good. I thought Johnson looked. I thought Johnson was just like Merkulov, or really anybody who's played in that third line right wing slot. They're just there. I didn't think he was good. I didn't think he was bad, but yeah, I don't think he was very, very good. He had that one really nice play, but it really was a good bounce for him. I think Pasta carries too much burden in scoring, needs help. Yeah, I think a lot of the people who rag on Pasta, and I mean, it's not even that I'm arguing with him that much, but I think they do discount the fact that I mean, they know Pasta, and that's the only one they're worried about. The only one they should be worried about. Let's be honest. ESPN Plus is garbage. I can never get this app to work. I pay for it. Brower, dude, thank you so much for joining the high quality inspectors, brother. All-star tier 2. My God, big spender. Big spender. We're actually gonna open up in the Discord. We're gonna do a members only chat as well, for your more intense conversations. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do that, but it'll be fun. Boston wouldn't beat the Swamp Rabbits tonight. I don't know. Come on, it's not that bad, right? Yeah, it just keeps buffering. Can't get the stream to load. Super fun. ESPN Plus, man, so good. Thank you, Nick. I enjoyed the shot skit. I really did. Betting the under 5.5. The under is at 5.5? What? Seriously? Not the under, but that's nuts. I would figure this game would have a 3.5 under. Has he gotten a minor yet? Game hasn't started, but yeah, probably. I think they probably just got to start him with one. Thank you, Jake. I do appreciate that, man. I really do. Yeah, I might have to go a less than legal route if this just continues to buffer and not actually play. I the whole reason I even have ESPN Plus is because Disney Plus, which High Quality Fiance really wanted, just automatically gives you it. So that's the whole, and I was like, oh, I'll legally watch some things. That's probably a good idea. But it sucks. Bruins 8-1. Man, I hope you're right. Who's playing in net? Got to be Corpusalo, right? You can't sit Corpusalo after the games he's been having. We're minus 21. Jesus, we've gotten our ass kicked a few times this season, huh? Ricky Scott need to play more of our young guys and let them work through. Yeah, I agree with that a lot. Court, what's going on, man? I would look a little Hanson, wouldn't I? I think you're right. Wish I had some tape. Bruins 3-2, but by a slim margin. Like struggling toward till the end, missed the empty net a couple times. Oh yeah, there's always a team, Dampen. There's always a team that starts out awful and just rights the ship throughout the season. Usually one that made a lot of moves. I just thought it would be like the Predators, not us. God, Lankinen was so good. Lankinen was on my fantasy team. It was the last night he was on my fantasy team was last night because he was part of that Tage trade that I talked about earlier. So that 32 save shutty was a little bittersweet because I'm watching him do this. I'm like, he's not on my team tomorrow morning, but thank you for the points, brother. I want a sandwich. What's going on, brother? Scarlett, I hope you're doing really well. Thank you for poking in, even if that's all you're able to do tonight. But I do hope you're doing well. I'd recommend my totally legit stream in the Discord, but the Discord members are a bit much for YouTube. Yeah, you and me both. Miss Sophia, I miss Sophia too. I miss, gosh, I can never remember her name now. Alex. A high quality fiance just referred to her as horse face, but I also complimented this woman all the time in front of her, so I do not blame her at all for this. It's 100% my fault. Court, it's always my fault. It's okay. Unless you're talking about someone else, then it's definitely my fault anyway. Yeah, the game started working for me, Jeff, but we'll see how long that lasts. It's usually midway through the third period too, where the ESPN Plus just craps out, and I have to refresh the whole thing and fight with it. Need to get rid of these useless veterans and let the young guys play. You know what's funny about this team? I agree with the sentiment here. Is that like the young guys, you got to give them some rope and let them play a little bit, especially in a season like this where you're a 500 team at best right now. The old guys on our team, I mean, any team would grab any player on the Bruins right now and put them in their bottom six, right? Like, obviously, there's a few who would play higher in the lineup, but there's not a non-hockey player on the Boston Bruins, in my opinion. Every single one of them belongs in the NHL. It's just we have what 9 of our 12 forwards are bottom six forwards, and that doesn't allow you to win any matchups. Nested 360 for Bees games. I hate the app though. Plus or minus 2 goals for the Bees tonight. I think I predicted 1 goal in predictions because it's just this is going to be one of the grossest, sloggiest games of the year. This no one put it this way, no one, even if this was the only hockey game on tonight, no one is tuning into this game who's not a fan of the Islanders or Bruins. And they get to choose from like every team's playing tonight, basically. I miss Patra too. I miss Patra too. I don't understand why he got sent down the way he did, and to be calling up guys like McLaughlin and stuff. I don't get it. I'm not mad at McLaughlin, like you do you kid, but meh. Sweeney is a master of finding bottom six forwards and bottom pair defensemen. I don't like he is really good at finding like bargain bin guys. It's just all of a sudden they're all expensive. I mean, Peak Zadorov is an $8 million bottom third, bottom third pairing. Like that's nuts. It's boring. If we're gonna lose, let's lose with the young guys. But that's the thing is this team's still trying to win. So in their head, it's not like we could just lose, but lose fun. They want to win, and technically, I still think the young guys give us a better chance to win, but I don't think they agree. Boston Stringler, I really, I both love that name, and I like feel like I need to apologize when I say it. Nufu, huh? I do love Red Zone. Favorite savior. That's another username that what? But thank you for the generosity. Holy crap. First super on a live stream too. That super chat cherry. Thank you so much. Go Bees. Nailed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Nailed it. Thank you so much, man. That's super generous. And you took the lead. You took the lead in the live stream. That's crazy generous. Crazy generous. Padre was sent down for more ice time and lesser competition. I wanted him to have more ice time and better competition. That's what I wanted. Although he hasn't exactly been going on a tear in Providence. Favorite savior. That's such a great username. The only newts. What's up, brother? Can you find some top six players now? He's working on it. I really have defended Sweeney for a long time. I've liked Sweeney for a long time. I remember when he fired Julian initially, and I was all pro Julian, and that was weird because I also hated Julian. It was a very weird time for me in my life. But I have been a Sweeney defender. Oh, the game's puck drops. Sorry, I can't have it. Gotta do it. And we get to look at the lines because I haven't even looked at those yet. Different when you're doing a live stream. You don't have to do all this prep work before the game even starts. One of these days, I hope to be able to literally stream the game too. That'd be so fun. The thing is, I hope that I'm behind you guys. I hope my reactions are just a little behind what you're seeing. Brian OG, holy another absolutely ridiculous level of generosity. And not even a message. Brian was like, boom, take it. Thank you so much, man. That's super generous. My God. Oh my God. Maybe that was Brian's plan was to beat out favorite savior and then Baron Orion comes in to also beat him out. It's a race to win, I guess. Thank you so much for your generosity. You guys are I never know how to react. It's like when someone compliments you, you don't know how to like what to say properly. But seriously, Brian OG, Baron Orion, thank you so much. You guys rock. Favorite savior, you still rock as well. 1923. Yeah, I'm right at that face off right this moment. Although, actually, I guess it doesn't really matter because you hear me on a slight delay anyway. The Blues are beating Devils 3-0. Jesus. That Blues team is not good. No one can convince me otherwise. I still don't really believe in the Capitals all that much either, for what I'm saying. Oh, Logjammer, I'm so sorry. This is gonna be an awful play-by-play. I'm like reading the chat, glancing at the game, back and forth. Brian, I really appreciate that. I do put in a lot of work to it, but it's a absolute passion, and I mean you guys are what makes it fun, especially when there's a game against the Dallas Stars where they thrash you 8-1. It's still fun to come on and vent about it. Love you too, Baron. Really do. Oh, what? Okay, maybe the over was the play. Maybe, maybe. Did someone say Marchand Hattie earlier? Because I feel like someone said that. Oh, Lindholm winning a face-off and Marchand burying it through. Oh my god. That's what Lindholm was here for. That's a 5-on-5 point for Lindholm. We take those. What a shot. It's nice to see that Marchand still, like, has it, you know? Holy. This is everyone's like, "Holy shit, we actually scored. We scored first. We scored early." Rasbobo, I we just had this conversation about the brothel. I mean, I do whatever I need to. Isn't this a live stream where a tasty snack reveals his true identity? Was that this? Was that happening tonight? Yeah, buddy! Ronnie Coleman in the chat. Boston Stringler, if you're actually Ronnie Coleman, you gotta tell us. I'm telling you 8-1, no joke. Well, you are on pace for it. You are on pace for it. Giving me flashbacks to better years with hockey, Jesus. Oh, Bergie. God, do I miss Bergie. Favorite player of all time. I don't think that'll ever change. Is this what a lead feels like? It is. I don't know why that message got retracted, but this is what a lead feels like. I have no idea why YouTube deleted that message. No spoilers, please. It's 1:40 a.m. and I want to watch the game tomorrow. Okay, guys, everyone shush. No one spoil it for Dampen. Everyone just watch very quietly. It's a good set play. It is. And Brazeau playing his role well. Didn't know he knew how to do that. Witherspoon, ugh, he's been so good as he flubs that around the boards, but just for a guy that like isn't really trusted all that much, and now I mean, he's been really good. He's been playing a top four role for I mean, not many special teams on the penalty kill, but he's been really solid. It doesn't work. What the hell happened? I like how it's not. It used to be if we were up 3-0 3 minutes in, we'd be like, what the hell happened? Just a 1-0 lead is enough for us to be like, what? Oh, who's in net for the Islanders right now? Because little scary. Where's the Gatling gun D? No shield. I got debated so hard to start the season because we were scoring some goals, but the blue line was so active. It was Saka who touched the puck last. Of course it was. Of course it was. The dude can't buy goals. But yeah, I loved the Gatling gun defense. It just disappeared. Absolutely disappeared. Hockey gods ran out of FP and couldn't keep the net barrier up. That's a good one. That's genuinely a good one. Oh, Johnson is playing. Oh, so McLaughlin got scratched. I think that's probably our only change. McAvoy. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Honestly, the Islanders are probably asking the same thing about the Gatling gun defense. They were getting a lot of points from their deep pairings last year. Not that they were a high scoring team, but it's certainly been rough for them. Are we gonna have an Elias Lindholm game? Because I'd be super down for that. Campus was the first man on the Gatling gun. He was. Ugh. He was so good to start the year too. It's such a bummer to see him go down the way he did. Can we send Geeky to the Sun? Look, man, if he could just be half decent. I mean, I don't want Geeky off this team. I genuinely don't. I just don't want him playing a top six role. So ask the rest if they can end the game early. Yeah, let's all just have a nice night. End it right here. That's a dub. Get some sleep. I work tomorrow. The thing is, a 10-hour shift on Thanksgiving is not that bad when you get double pay for it. I'm a cog in the machine, but whatever. The Islanders have lost 3 times to the Red Wings in regulation this year. Wow, that's really, yeah, that's not a good team. You reckon we lose Sweeney Neely if we don't make the playoffs? I think Sweeney's feeling a lot of heat. I really do. Yeah, Doyle. I was actually just thinking the same thing. McAvoy's having a couple moments where he's behind the play already. We're 4 minutes in. I don't want him off the team. I need him off the team. Oh, Brock. So the Gatling gun defense. Early in the season, we were joking about how every time one of our defensemen had the puck on the blue line, they just hammered this thing on net, and we were getting a lot of tip chances, a lot of rebound chances, and I think through the first like 2 weeks of the season, there was just a ridiculous amount of our points scored were from the fourth line and from defensemen. So we just nicknamed it the Gatling gun defense. We were also averaging 10 shots a game from our defense, which is pretty fucking absurd. That very much ended as well. Grez from Dallas, Texas. What's up, man? I've never been to Texas. I do want to go. I hear their steak is very good, and that's enough to convince me to go basically anywhere. He's getting double pay. Take your donations back. All right, I'll issue the refunds. Jones, Tufty, Brown, Johnson need to be in the lineup. Trade away Patra, McLaughlin, Lorai. Dude, the worst part about that is Max Jones by a mile. Come on, Geeky. Do something with it. Yeah, right? Oh, shades of PK Subban holding that blue line. Subban's only weakness as a player. Oh, I'm definitely going to be going to Texas. There's going to be a conference or something out there eventually for high quality fiance to go to. You got to wake up in 5 hours for a kindergartner run? Kindergarten run? What is a kindergarten run? Do I want to know? Good no call. Oh, just over coil stick. Good recovery from Peak there. A shout out to Cam Loops BC. Shout out to Cam Loops. I don't think I'm saying that right. Boston passes again instead of shooting. It is frustrating that he's. I mean, to this day, he's always struck me as more of a facilitator than than a shooter, and he's the guy that scores fucking 60 goals. Oh my! Who said Marchand hat trick? Who said it? Get this guy on the team, on the scouting personnel. The Bruins fans in the crowds are flabbergasted because they're like, I don't know what to do with a 2-goal lead. J- Jack D, the donation right before the goal. Coincidence? I think not. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Deserve triple pay. I would certainly take it. Thank you so much. Absolutely generous. And that is your 10th super on a live stream. I don't know where these statistics are coming from, but I'm a statistics guy. I love them. 2 goals. Howdy, watch. Dampen, have a great night, brother. Have a great holiday. It was great to hear from you as usual. Yeah, Sorokin's not having a good time, huh? Hasmic, was it you that initially said the Marshy Hattie? I'm sorry. There's a lot of names flying through here, but I think it was you. Oh, Patrick Waugh. Get him. Get him, Waugh. I'm a big Waugh guy. Big Waugh guy. I gotta stop tucking my head behind the chat here. I'm gonna lean to my left. Guys, I can't tell you how fun it is to watch a game and not have to take notes. It's genuinely a good time. Oh, it wasn't you, Hasmic. Okay. You did just say it, so you still get credit. We scored more than once and we didn't need overtime. Hell yeah. It's still on track for 8. We are. We absolutely are. Isn't Soroka the one who wants like 11 million a year? I think because Shesterkin wants like 13. God, I missed who they were talking about with that 7-year deal. Were they talking about Engvall? Everywhere the Bruins go, the crowds are flooded with Bruins fans. Dude, the Bruins have won more games over the past 10 years. Not more cups, but more games over the past 10 years than any other hockey team. Winning brings crowds. Plus, everyone hates the Bruins, which is a really fun team to root for if you're like just getting into hockey or just getting into any sport. Like I root for Duke in college basketball because everyone hates them, and I just kind of wanted to piss off my roommate in college. Way to stay alert, Corpy. Way to stay alert. And Beecher's been real quiet, which is Siplikov, rookie wonder. All right, we're done the energy drink, which means it's time to get beers. When is the last time he scored in the first period? That's a great question. Oh, oh, some really good chances for the bees so far. Woo! Man, Corpy's attacking these shots too. Can you see a path for JT Miller to come to the Bruins? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The problem is right now, if you're the Bruins, you do not trade a first round pick. You cannot risk that right now. Updated odds Bruins are now minus 410. Yeah, that makes more sense. So the Bruins can't trade a first. They don't have any high end prospects that like the league considers high end yet, even though I think we have a couple gems in there. But a couple gems that are years away, which God knows. Uh, so it's really hard to make a trade for any kind of talent. You don't root for the Cox? I do not root for the Cox. There's nothing wrong with the Cox. I just don't really root for them. What's your beer of choice? Sam Adams will do me fine. I'm not picky. Like I'll anywhere I go, I'll get a Guinness or Sam Adams, or I'll do like one of the Sam Jackson, like mixing them or something. Blue Moon, Shot Top. I don't. As long as it's not an IPA, I don't really like the hoppy, bitter stuff. Are they selling Corby high at the trade deadline for Nachos? Corby would have to not allow a goal for the rest of the year up till that point to be able to grab Nachos in a trade. I don't know if you've noticed what Nachos has been doing, but he is currently leading the league in points. Is he actually leading the league? Hold on, we can find that out real quick. Yes, he is leading the league in points. So, yeah. Zadorov and Freddie for Kreider. Oh my god. Can you imagine if New York took that? Could you imagine how mad their fans are? You just took our like worst contract plus a decent middle six guy for Kreider. Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. I still want Forsberg. God, me too. God, me too. Harrison, what's going on? Give it 5 years. Dean is going to be insane. I hope so. His start to the season's been really rough, but I mean he's also going from prep school hockey to real hockey. So his projection was always going to be a few years out, though, 3 or 4. If for those of you who don't know, Mel's at UMass Amherst has 13 points in 13 games played, 3 goals, 10 assists, couple game winners in there too, and he's primarily playing on the third line. So he still projects as like a few years out. Not bad though. Alcoholic ginger beer. Corpusalo isn't going anywhere. They're more likely to deal Bussy or DiPietro. Yeah, I don't think we see a goalie move. Sorry, a Bruins goalie move at the deadline. Brazeau with the prayer to the middle. Dude, I wish every player would got paid and was like, I'll be great now. Why didn't we go after Natchez instead of Lindholm? We did. Absolutely, we did. Those conversations happened. They wanted our best prospect, a first round pick, and a good roster player. And it's just something we couldn't offer. Um, or couldn't muster together, I guess. I don't know. But they were asking a ridiculous price that remember before the season, Nate just had his issues and there were a lot of concerns about his game. So Coyle's feeling spicy. Got to watch Lutmel's last year against BC. Game was electric, even though UMass lost. Dude, Lutmel's is he's David Krejci 2.0. I'm telling you, he's not super flashy. He's not going to have like some crazy high point total years, but he has the potential to be a top six center based on his IQ and vision alone. The guy just understands hockey to a brilliant level. Zadorov has become much less noticeable in a good way. Yes, absolutely. He also is now primarily playing third line minutes or third pair minutes. Yeah, I'm the same way about the being critical about the Corpusalo stuff. I understood it at the time, but I was still critical of bringing him in. And so far, we look like dumbasses, and I'm super happy about it. I love being wrong about this stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, nailed it. Nice, Rasbobo. We will see Duran before Lysell at this point. God, with the way they like to bring guys up, yeah, I'd agree. Letourneau is going to be special. God, I hope so. When am I coming up to UMass? I think a little early next year. I'm hoping to. I think. So the Bruins win tonight. Local lost a live stream every game, right? The only problem with that is like I'm not doing a review tonight. Like the whole purpose of this live stream is to like still be able to hang out with you guys, but I because Thanksgiving's tomorrow and I have a 10-hour shift before Thanksgiving dinner. I was like, I can't do another night of 3 or 4 hours sleep. I need to get legitimate sleep. God, there's a message that I meant to answer and I think it got away from me. This so many messages. This is awesome, but it's so many messages. The skate podcast was floating Frederick Carlo for Kreider in their last episode. See, that one makes more sense. Carlo's going to have a better, you know, better continuation of his year. Also, like we're really weak on that right side. I really don't know how you fill that role easily. I'm going to see the Bruins in Winnipeg in 2 weeks. You think I'll see Patra? I don't think you'll see Patra, but you're going to Winnipeg or like you already live in Winnipeg. I'm worried about you. A Lysell Patra Merkulov line. Do you mean do that line in Providence so they get some chemistry and then move them all up together? Because I I like that idea. Who's cooking dinner tomorrow? My ma. Well, and high quality fiance will also be involved in that. I am not a chef. I know I sound like a 1950s husband, but uh, oh, Waterspoon, bad turnover. Ah, okay. Yeah. Waterspoon with a weak clearance, can't recover. I think Corpusala making a real shot there. I think that's kind of my surprise. We're even. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, that actually brings me back to the point of when I'm doing these live streams, there's no skits or anything that come out from them. What's wrong with Winnipeg? My father-in-law is from there. Nothing inherently. Oh, are they offsides? Oh yeah, that was a huge surprise with Corpusalo. He didn't see that coming. Nothing's inherently wrong with Winnipeg. It's just like the Ohio of Canada, which I guess probably doesn't mean anything to you, but it's just not a very exciting place. Didn't challenge for the offsides. They must have. I mean, our video team's good about that stuff, so they must have been on. Bummer, bummer to give that up after really not allowing much of any pressure. Fact. Coil at a third for Alex Tuck. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Another deal I would do in a heartbeat. A heartbeat. I love Tuck so much. Another giveaway in the slot. Guys, what are we're falling apart. You had a 2-goal lead. All of a sudden, we forgot how to play hockey. Oh, my. Oh, no. Jets do look really good. Yeah, move the Jets to Arizona, a real hockey town. God, I would trade Coil and a third for Alex Tuck in a heartbeat. You guys realize you're talking about a top line winger, right? Like you do know that Tuck is playing top line minutes on that Buffalo team and looks damn good doing it. Yo, I'm sorry that you're stuck in Florida. Um, I you be I text is hard. So are you being serious about the rest of that stuff? I hope you're doing well, man. And I appreciate the kind words as well. I hope you're all right. To be fair, this Bruins team hasn't had a 2-goal lead very. Islanders timeout works. Yeah, I honestly wish that NHL coaches did that more often. Tuck doesn't want to leave Buffalo. Can we stop with him? I'm really enjoying these low ball offers for him, though. How low can we go? Here's when the dream starts to turn into a nightmare. I like the way the Bruins are playing right now, though. The couple of bad mistakes there, but I'm still feeling pretty good. And honestly, Corpusalo probably it's not fair because it's a one-on-one, but he probably makes that save most of the time. But he was really surprised by the way that came off the blade. Well, Coyle would definitely be a good fit for Buffalo, but just not at the cost of Tuck. They're fucking up a two-car parade right now. Hey, that's a lot of cars to worry about. Yeah, Peterka's been great in top line minutes too. He hasn't been as good as expected this year, but he's been solid. I know his name is Joe, and I'm stuck in Florida too. Save the Joes. Save the Joes. Yeah, I do think it's one that Corby wants back. Well, that's a tough thing though, is when you start that 5-year like rebuild plan. So there goes the rest of the prime of Pasta and McAvoy. And I mean, you could if you don't get the right opportunities, picks, things like that, you don't really nail drafts. That 5 years turns into 12 really fast. Is Thomas as salty as he is on the pod as he is in real life? Uh, I I really enjoy. Oh my god! Oh, the 2-on-1 that doesn't lead to a shot. What did we? Maybe the dream is turning into a nightmare a little bit here. Thomas's salt is excellent, and I love it. I'll never criticize that man's salt. His saltiness. I guess calling it his salt is a little weird. Leads to some rumors. Pacheco would be a fantastic addition. I mean, we're just talking about guys that are going to be really costly to get, though, and we don't have a lot of the funds. Yeah, 3 goals in the first period was certainly not the expectation for this game. Can we make it 4, though? They ruined Marchand's natural Hattie, too. This is bullshit. True, but both are not playing well. I'm worried the best is already behind them. I, I oh, 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 it's fine. Elias Lindholm, it's fine. I think it's bold. It's fine to worry about it. It would be bold to say that the best is behind Pasta and McAvoy at this point. They are on a team where they have to do more than. I mean, they're the ones capable of doing more than everybody else, so they get the most attention by far. I mean, you put those guys on a squad like I don't know, like Dallas, which is basically impossible, but you put them on that kind of team. I mean, they're freed up to do what they do best and see a lot more effective hockey from them. I think. Still having the copium that we can get Dylan Strom. You've talked about that for years. Coyle isn't a great fit for Buffalo. They need someone, literally anyone who has Stanley Cup experience. They need a Pat Rosen type vet in the room. I couldn't disagree more. I think I look. I get the whole like, well, someone's won a cup. They know what it takes. Coyle is a bread and butter kind of guy. He very much would benefit their middle six quite a bit. That's why they went out to get McLeod. They needed a guy who could just kind of grind and just do the right things every shift in and out. If pasta's in there, nothing's gonna happen. Quote from my son. Your son hasn't watched enough pasta. Oh, that's a good save. That's a good save. Don't know what to do being up 2-1. Imagine that. We clearly didn't know what to do. Went up by 2 goals. How do you get rid of a contract like Zadorov's at the team like the Bruins, or do you just have to write it out? I mean, we also gave it no movement clauses, like not a full one, but it's an extremely difficult contract to get off your books. All right, little zone time here. Top line. Oh, that's nice play. That's a great play. That's a nice pinch by Peak. And Pasta pushes it out of the zone. I was defending you, man. I was defending you. Wait, what's that green jersey on the wall? That is the Savannah Ghost Pirates, ECHL Legends. My buddy bought it for me because we played a season with them in a franchise mode on Chell, and it was kind of a joke. But now I just have it on the wall because the Bruins have been kind of a joke, and I thought it'd be funny. And then we started winning games, so I'm not moving it. Sorokin does not look comfortable. The Coil trade should only be for Connor Geeky. I would love Connor Geeky on this team. I would love it. I'm a unit clerk for a hospital in Ottawa. Are you free to pick up some shifts? We're hella short staffed. Every hospital on the planet, man. Every hospital on the planet. Ugh. Pay the pasta tax. Watching the game, listening to the live stream, and applying for paternity leave all at the same time. Wait, do you apply for paternity leave like directly after the kid's born? That feels wouldn't that be like a preemptive thing? Although obviously not too preemptive, you know. You can't be telling your boss like, "No, any day now. We're trying really hard." John B. Right you are, Doug. I gotta get back to those videos. I have an idea to like get a setup that's gonna allow that to be easier. I just don't have the funds to make it feasible yet. But did any of the brass watch any Zadorov film prior to signing him? Yeah, they watched like 13 playoff games. I think. I think that's what they watched. What's up, Joshua? Hello from California. What time is it in Cali right now? 5 o'clock? God, that seems like such a dream. We have 20, 30, 50 goal scorers on this team. Let's go bees. Hopefully this is a game we can build off of it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I the team has some scoring talent. There's a bunch of guys underachieving, but it's a chain link effect when you have on the top line and Rizzo, who has been good on your second line, and then your third line has to have like Johnson on it. And that chain link, it makes it that much harder to score, right? Like it's just that one play that doesn't happen. But Pasta, just shoot that damn thing. Got to do more game streams like this. This is fun. I'm having a really good time, and the chat's super active, which obviously makes this way more fun. I didn't expect 170 people to be watching along with me. I do a time machine skit where we go back to having a decent team and 29 million in cap space. That's pretty good. uh, they would need to send a good prospect and a pick combination along with Zadorov to get rid of the contract. Yeah, yeah, they would. Which is just not worth it, honestly. Like, you spent the money, unless you have a reason that you need that money urgently, he can be a third pairing guy, and you can live with that. It's just he's way too expensive. Doug would coach this team to a cup. Yeah, it would be a prison cup, though. They watch that 8-minute "Here Comes the Boom" video on YouTube, though. Yeah, about Zadorov, yeah. Holy sh that was nutty. If Pasta got that to go, come on, Pasta. Come on. Shut us all up. Come on. Zadorov's trying to shut us up. Ah, Peak wandered off the point, which I kind of see why. Oh, that's a bad play. That was Pasta again. Whoops. Bruins need what Montreal used to and get first grab at all Massachusetts. Oh, yeah. I actually read, God, whose book was this? This might have been the Down Goes Brown book by Sean McIndoe uh, about how that actually wasn't as big of an advantage as we talk, like as we make it out to be. I don't know. I'd have to reread that excerpt to actually uh, to, to explain it properly. But I guess he did a bunch of research into it. And he's like, that didn't really affect them to that level. That's a good first period. I'll take that all day. Heard on a podcast with McAvoy 2 years ago. Swayman and Tyler Johnson are Eskimo brothers. I haven't heard the term Eskimo brother in so long. In so long. What's my hockey background? Been a fan since I was a little kid. Played a bunch of deck hockey when I was a little younger. Played very, very little, but a little bit of ice hockey. It's my greatest shame. I'm a terrible skater. I just can't do it. My job, I was right D. My job was to hit a guy, clear the puck. That's it. I was really effective at it, but if you were asking for like a two-way defenseman, no. I could hammer a puck from the blue line though. Man, deflection goals were my specialty. It was never like a tip in. It was always off somebody's dome and into the net, which, I mean, they all count the same. Who cares? Tony Toons 0-4 in fantasy hockey. Apparently, drafting the entire Bruins roster is a bad idea. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. I stay away from any Bruin, though, because I just have this belief that if I draft them or pick them up, something terrible is going to happen to them. So I just don't do it. Shadow Panther, you're right. Our offense by numbers was better last night. Who do we even have that are true trade assets that wouldn't hurt us emotionally on ice performance? What would we even get back? That's Scarlett. That's such a massive question, and it's a great question. I don't even think I'm mentally capable of answering that right now. Especially with everyone underperforming as horribly as they are. Seriously, I've not heard the term Eskimo brother in a very long time. It was a big thing in college, obviously, because everyone was Eskimo brothers with everybody. What's up, Wolf Warrior? How's it going? As a Canadian, not being able to skate to save my life is the biggest struggle. It sucks, dude. And like I got past the age where like I never took lessons. I was just trying to do my best. And my parents didn't really give a crap about sports and none of them were really all that athletic. And I had injury after injury after injury. I have so many concussions that I don't even know about. It's funny how that works. Uh, my body at 31, dude, the different joint pains and back pains I have are insane, and it's mostly from soccer injuries of all things. That's a little sad to say out loud, but it is what it is. Beer! Oh, wait, it is beer time, isn't it? Bet you were better than Zadorov. I had my moments, and I did score a hat trick one time, which is pretty great. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna grab a beer. People are saying beer, and I agree with them. Vancouver down 4-1 to the Pens. Yeah, deck hockey guy can't skate a stride. God, we're all terrible. I was filthy at deck hockey though. Same job, right? Nail a guy, take the puck, clear it. But I had speed, I had length. I was a tall kid. I was at like an offensive defenseman, but I got to be physical because I was on the taller side too. That was really my bread and butter. I was like so my league in Gardner, Massachusetts, they would do this draft, right? Where the coaches' kids would get all the like the ice hockey players, and it was always one team kicking the shit out of everybody else. Just the off-season ice hockey kids were just crushing everyone in deck hockey. But I proudly, two different times, two different seasons, got drafted to like the good team as a non-icing guy. It was like the greatest honor. Yeah, I'm just blustering about my youth now. All right, I'm grabbing beers. I'll be right back. Am I going to come back to a bunch of comments about the chair? Because I feel like I'm going to come back to a bunch of comments about the chair. How's high quality fiance? She's crushing it. She's crushing it. It's unbelievable. Like she actually just got promoted at work, and she's about to get promoted again. We think, but like she literally just got promoted maybe 6 weeks ago, and and now she's in line for like someone else is moving up, and they're going to take her and move her up, and yeah, she's doing really great. She had her first horse show in a very long time. She's getting back into that hobby. It was really funny. I got to go out there and like I was there before she was on accident. And then she told me she was getting there really early in the morning, but I guess she had to go to the barn and then things got slowed up, turned into a whole thing. But I get there and I have no idea what's going on. I've never been to a horse show in my life. I don't know the concept of it. And it was, I they started texting me, telling me to run around to the barns and do different things. I'm just completely lost. So for a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I do like that everyone's talking about like the deck hockey careers and everything like this. What's up, John Lambert? How you doing, brother? I feel good about the game, Wolf. I feel really good about it so far. Please explain this Eskimo Brothers term. You brothel worker. Oh, I thought you were serious for a second. Hey, everyone's got some Eskimo brothers out there. My high school has an ice rink, which has made it a lot easier to learn how to skate, although I still suck. Yeah, unfortunately, my high school did not have that. I went to a kind of a poor high school, though. And I also went to a private school for a little bit on and off, which was interesting. Used to get in a lot of fights, though, unfortunately. Didn't last in, shouts out to Gardner Cinemas. Hell yeah! Those Gardner Cinemas saw action from young local. I usually draft a fair amount of Bruins because I only draft players I can easily root for. I don't care how much points Kane could get me. Get yeah, give me Devin Levi and Connor Clifton. Hell yeah, Jacqueline, I'm right there with you. I stay away from a lot of people. Although we did, there was a fun little moment that you shared. I wish by some miracle we could have emotionally broken Toronto enough to pick up Marner. I don't know if you can emotionally break a team and then they also give you one of their best players. I can skate like a mother trucker. It's just the turning, stopping that I couldn't do. Yeah. You know what? I'll agree with that. Oh, you were okay in baseball, but your ankles are too injury prone. That's the thing. Is just I was never going to be a professional athlete. I learned my junior year of high school. I went down to IMG academies and spent a month with the youth national soccer team, and I didn't really belong. But I was invited. I go in, and I started learning what players that were on a path to professional athletics looked like and trained like. And I did not have the skill, the talent to do it. I could have worked as hard as them, and I would not have been able to pull that off. But I know damn well after another, 10 plus years, my body also wouldn't have had the longevity. I am absolutely my back has issues, my shoulders have issues. I would never have been the physical specimen you have to be. There's a little bit of luck that goes into it too. Um, I don't think I ever had a latent talent for it. When you came for a dev camp, she was prepping for a presentation. Oh, High Quality Fiance crushed it. She goes to this national conference and just absolutely bodies this thing. Impresses a bunch of people there. There's a bunch of people like trying to get like her name and her card. It was really cool. She's been on a heater lately. Like I'm a little worried about where the drop off is at this point. Like someone you have to hit a rough patch eventually, right? I'm drinking a Boston Lager. That's what I'm drinking. Moving to where Southside used to be out in Gardner. No way. Huh. Labatt Blue, nice. Went to Fitchburg State, played against their hockey players in deck. Did just finding us. Nice. Fitchburg State. Strictly a spectator, 2 left feet. That's the thing, man. There's nothing wrong with being a spectator. Nothing wrong with not being able to get out there. I got to enjoy it when I was younger. I'm not one of those people that's like my youth was the only part of my life that I enjoyed or anything like that. But whoop, we'll fly. But I was really blessed to be able to play sports in high school and early college and whatnot. And I certainly wouldn't trade those moments for anything. 2 games in a row, no Kreider and Rangers lineup. I gotta look into what's going on with Kreider. I really do. George, how's it going? Thank you for the compliments about the podcast. I mean, the short shift's really doing great as far as I can tell. Thomas and Andrew know all the numbers. I poke in and have a great conversation with the boys. And then they got to do my own thing. Played your last organized game as a senior in high school on the old Boston Garden Arena. Been a Bruins fan since 1969. You have seen look, you've seen some great years. That first couple of years, you've seen some bleak fucking years too. Damn, you have seen some bleak years. Crimson, thank you so much for the kind words. I'm trying to catch up here on some favorite Bruins jersey style. 80s, I would say. 80s home and away. That Dirty Berg, Fitchburg. Even as a kid, I wanted to do hockey stats over playing. Some people are just data analysts, man, and that's you. That's you all day. Sorry, I keep like swinging, and I did catch the fly. It just took me a second. What did you see as far as drafting and development this year? Where's our responsibility lie as far as why we can't seem to develop scoring talent like other teams? It's largely based on just not having the picks that other teams often have. You look around the league, and there's very few teams who haven't had a really like a top 10, top 12 pick in a very long time. And the large majority of those teams are either have fallen off and are rebuilding, or they are about to. So, excuse me, Bruins fans, like we focus on our team, obviously, but we get too Bruin centric sometimes. Where like, look at the Penguins; they haven't had a chance to pick high in a long time, outside of the most recent years. And their team, even with some superstar talent, it ages out eventually. Always has to. 10-year-old being grinded NHL sixth season mode. Hell yeah. I loved I think it was '04. I always get confused with '04, '03. Only hockey experience I have is ball hockey and gym class, and I fucking dominated. But to be fair, most people didn't really try or half-assed it because 90% of people don't care about hockey. Yeah, well, they're losers. I had to play goalie a few times when ours didn't show up, and I basically played like 2011 Timmy T. I believe you. But I really do believe you. It's the guys who play it just occasionally who jump in, and they're just like, "Yeah, let's see if we can get a couple saves," and all of a sudden they're stacking the pads and going nuts. Jonathan Quick circa 2013 on him. Yeah, or 2014, 2012. Let's go 2012. That was his best year, I think. Favorite Bruins game moment you've witnessed, either in person or on TV? In person, it's easily the Winter Classic where Jake DeBrusk scores 2 goals, including the game winner on a broken leg. That 40,000 people losing their mind at Fenway, I can barely see the game. Still incredible. Incredible. Bird smash. You ever try smelling salts before? I have. That shit is not for the faint of heart. You think the guy who played Mike Eruzione in Miracle went to Pittsburgh State? That's pretty cool. Favorite movie of all time, by the way. Oh, Trial. You played AAA? Nice. I mean, any one of those just higher levels at all is just impressive. And you see what some of these guys are moving through these ranks and like working towards being a full time professional, what they can do. It's just unbelievable. Do we have a date for the wedding? Not yet. No, sorry. We 2026 is the goal, and we're kind of going from there. Oh, you're wearing an '80s away right now, Neely. I don't have a Neely. I really need one. I like to watch Steve Dangle whenever the Bruins win because he gets so upset that I come home to you to celebrate. The dead Canadian come back to life. That was a fun one. That's like seriously, that's the biggest downside of doing these live streams. Is there's no skit or review after. And the skits are really like the skits are the best part. That's how I feel. At least. I enjoyed doing the reviews. I really like to have the feedback and everything. I do find it funny how many people watch the skits and then just give their comments about the game underneath, and sometimes it's extremely obvious. And I'm not like ragging on that at all, but it is funny when they'll say things in the comments that just about the game, and they say it in a way where they're almost arguing, and I'm like, I like totally agreed with that in the video. I don't think you actually watched the video. Love to get a wild card spot and meet the Leafs in round one and win. It would be epic. Yeah, the Leafs absolutely should have won last year. They absolutely should have. Somehow don't, and it does feel like they just can't escape it. They just can't. Yeah, trial. My family just didn't give a shit about hockey. They just didn't care. Um, that's not like a big deal, but I didn't get into it with you know with other people around me. Oh, I was supposed to still tweet out about the game, but this is too much fun, so it's fine. It's fine. Shots, 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 shots. Larry is doing okay. He hasn't been to the hospital in a while, knock on wood, thank God, but it's been midstream skit. How would I even do that? Couldn't wait to see Dangle's video after Leafs lost last year. I sometimes feel bad for Leafs fans, but I remember them Leafs fans. Yeah, the thing is, I can feel bad for Dangle, but feeling bad for Leafs fans is gonna be a stretch for me. Gonna be a stretch. Just seems like even with the 3 first, we had to snag DeBrusque just under Sweeney. There's no forward balancing defense and development. Yeah, 2015's 9 years ago, so it was his first draft with the team, so I'm kinda like, whatever. That's one that really doesn't bother me that much. Like, Senyshyn was a wild pick at the time. Saboro was projected to go where he went. DeBrusque was projected to go where he went, and I really like DeBrusque. I think he can still be on the team. But years after, there was some great picks. I mean, the McAvoy, of course, Carlo, there's some really savvy picks in there. It's tough though. It's tough when you're really relying on nailing a pick that other teams absolutely had the chance to pass on. So, you know, it is really difficult at that point. I'm not making too many excuses like the professional scouts, but there's a reason that every team looks around and they're begging for that fourth rounder to hit. Oh, miss the skit. Great one when you get the chance. I should find a way. Uh, I usually write a long comment before you even press play. I love that. See, like that's exactly what I mean. I'm not even upset about it. It's just funny reading them, and it has gotten to the point with 200 plus comments every video, which I'm extremely thankful for. I can't respond to all of them. I do my best to read all of them, but if it took me 30 seconds to respond to every comment, it's still an hour and a half to try to work through it and reply to everybody. Tricky, tricky. I'm not complaining. How was the Taylor Tomlinson set? Her set, excellent. I'm very much not the target audience for her, and that's very, very obvious. But she's very funny, and her timing's very funny. Her opener sucked, in my opinion. Like, and I was afraid that it was just me because the high quality fiance was, really excited about the show and everything. But this guy comes out and his whole routine was based on like his sexuality and like that was yeah, every joke was about that the whole time. And like there's a joke or two in there, you're like, all right, haha, all right, fine. But it was just the whole 30 minutes about that one subject. And I'm just watching, like, yeah, he's not very good with the timing. He says after every joke. Like, there's a bunch of stuff that I'm kind of not super vibing with. And then finally, after he ends, it gets off stage. And High Quality Fiance it goes, I heard like half those jokes on the internet. I was like, that's what's bothering me. Like, it's one routine based off the same subject the whole time, which isn't good. But also, I've heard all this shit before. Like, he was just basically reading memes to me the whole time. But he was really bad. But then, which made me worry that Taylor Tomlinson was going to come out, and I was already like lost out of it. I was kind of bored. And she crushed it. She was great. Matt Nye should have been a Bruin. Where did he get drafted? Like, is there a reason he should, or is he's just really good and you want him as a Bruin? North Bay, Ontario. How's it going, Gord? Bigger reason that Pacho's not with the big club. I don't think. My opinion is he's not moving the needle enough for them, so they would rather him be as small as he is and taking huge hits the way he was. Learn to protect himself down the AHL, which, by the way, hits harder. Maybe not harder, but more often. So, seen a few of her vids on this platform and always thought she was pretty good. Yeah, Taylor Tomlinson, she really is really good. She really is. I wouldn't drive 2 hours again this year, but like if she came to my town. Second intermission endgame predictions kit. Echo, what's going on? All right, ever going back to Spittin'? Is he not with? I don't listen to Spittin' Chicklets. It's not exactly my vibe. Did he leave the show? Oh yeah, puck drops once again. Siplikov's been pretty nice for them, huh? Not like he's a game changer, but he's looked pretty good. Yeah, no shield. I agree. At least Lori has picked it up some. We've really needed that. Thank you, Sly Cooper, and I love your username. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Does anyone ever miss Marchand's old antics? It depends on the antics, but the slew footing, the licking, I do not miss that at all. Nice, feels like a Bruin for sure. Patrick Roy trying to look like he knows what he's doing. Hey, he's giving teams a bounce initially. It's the longevity that's really lacking with him. Kind of miss the face licking days. And COVID ended that for him. Oh, oh, wifey, Pot, and I are gonna relearn how to skate this winter. That's exciting. Good luck. Don't hurt yourselves. My knee hurts just thinking about it. I'm sorry. He de-whatted both retinas by falling? What, David? What happened to your friend? And is he blind? Child, don't mention the penalties, please. Let's leave that alone. Chad with the short shift mentioned. They listen. Short shifts. I miss when he won the cup. Yeah. See, Johnson, there's something I'm noticing about Johnson's game, and it's really bugging me. It's a Max Domi trait that I've mentioned in the past that I really don't like. It's the I'm just going to chuck it into the slot over and over again. And if it's a turnover, it's a turnover. And if it's a goal, it's a goal. That ends a lot of offensive possessions. I do not like that he does that. And I think it's exactly why Merkulov got sent down is because he did that a couple times. And yet, you know, I don't get it. That's another one that he just chucks it in there. Jobby, if you're still in this chat, which looks like you are, how often does Detroit do that, by the way? Because I noticed that the entire Bruins games, they just chuck it into the crease in the slot, no matter how many sticks, no matter how many bodies. They're just looking for that bounce that they want or that backdoor tap in. Is that their whole offense right now? Or, well, I guess their whole offense is the power play. We both need to get back in shape, dude. I need to get back in the gym. I'm still rehabbing a shoulder and a knee, and it's not going well. I'll take the facelift from Marchand, Johnny. I'll take the facelift. It's a better story and less painful. Short shift is cool. Thank you for saying so. Short shit is also cool. Yeah. Capitals are the hardest working team in the league right now, in your opinion? Yeah, but I hate them. So, That's a bullshit offsides call. God, it feels like offsides has been missed this year. I think they cursed Saka with the king of ping. Where do you see his future? Future is a strong middle six guy in this league. I mean, he's not. I like having Zaka on the team. I really do. Oh yeah, everyone's choosing the face lick. Living with your heart in AFAB for months or AFib for months. Dude, are you exhausted all the time? You must be. Oh! God, there's so many loose pucks for a half second in front of Sorokin. Freddie is absolutely the most likely to be traded. He carries the most value without directly helping the team like at a decent clip right now. Which is basically what you're saying in your comment. I'm just agreeing with you. Honestly, not really. They struggle to get established in the ozone, but when they do, they like to cycle it. Lots of their chances originate from the goal line, actually, especially on the power play. Interesting. He's talking about the Red Wings. One of the best things about this channel is that there are a lot of people who jump in the comments who watch two teams, right? The Bruins plus one, like religiously. And it's really fun to get that insight from people who are able to watch those games far more often. Uh, one of the worst parts about the channel is I don't get to watch other games nearly as often. The fact they used to play without helmets is nuts. I mean, it's the fact that goalies used to play without helmets, like, just masks in general. God, crazy. Is Brick talking about 1980 right now? What are we doing right now? Do I think the Wild will win the cup this year? I'm very high on them. I don't think they're quite that good. Bruins and Kraken here, yeah. RIP Coyotes. Absolutely. I'm really pissed at the Coyotes. They had the audacity to move right before I went to Arizona. Just gonna watch a game, but not anymore. Oh, also, John B, funny thing about that Taylor Tomlinson show, it was in the Savannah. I didn't know that the Savannah Ghost Pirates home rink has a theater above it or beside it. Or I'm not even entirely sure how that worked, but had to walk by the banner for the Savannah Ghost Pirates. I was like, I should have worn my jersey just for funsies. I had a game that night too. Transplant to Seattle here. Yep. That's a great play by Geeky. Fuck off with the offsides. Get your eyes checked. I'm legally blind, so no one get mad at me here. To trade Freddie for Mitchkov, yeah, 1 for 1. Like, I'm really enjoying these trades you guys are putting out there. I love every single one of them from the Bruins side. I know you didn't probably mean 1 for 1, but it's fun for me. Now I can go to Utah. Yeah, yay. Let's go to Utah, everyone. Talk about Ohio. Jesus. Latter Day Skates. Still think it ends up being the Yeti. Bruins and Islanders, you poor man. Yeah, swap in the Wild for now. Think when Kaprizov gets healthy, they're the second best team in the league. Who's the first? Um, I think it went a little differently than that as far as they had to move because although I agree the city had ended up backing out of wanting to do that, the owner whose name I'm totally whiffing on right now pissed off that city so much that he forced the city to be like, no, we're not going to allow this to continue. Freddie for Sidney Crosby. I'll take it. Absolutely. If just to piss off Pens fans, right? Like, I obviously Crosby's still brilliant somehow, but like, how funny would it be? Especially if they didn't get a good return in the trade. Oh, the passing, boys. Tape to tape, please. Mighty Mormon Power Rangers. Ooh, that's a good one. Utah Sister Bangers. That needs a little work. I'm gonna be real with you, dog. That needs just a little bit of editing, I think. I don't even like that I said it out loud. Like a movie theater. It was a concert theater. Or oh, great defensive play, Beecher. Never not laughed at that name. Yeah, the West is so good. West is so good. Oh wait, did they reply who they're Winnipeg by far? I think Winnipeg has the best record. I don't really see them as the best team unless Hellebuck can somehow continue to do this for the rest of. Come on, Pasta. You've got to finish a breakaway one of these days, dude. You're a 50 goal scorer. You've had 4 breakaways in the last 3 games. You haven't scored on any of them. Also, that wasn't a little too much of a stick work on the defending him. That's a great pass. Oh baby, oh baby, they're moving. They're schmoving. Come on, Linto, make a play. Make a play. Or do that. Oh, Pasta, no. Oh, don't wait. Ooh. Carlos sat right in front of Corpusalo. Oh, get there. Get there, Geeky. Get there. Yeah, Carlo just gave who was 7? I forget who 7 is on that. Is there another fly in my room? I forget who 7 is on the Islanders, but he just backed up. 7 was in the slot. If they had looked at him, he was going to get a free chance. Pasta is not bad. Pasta is in a slump, though. What does that man have to do to get a goal? I don't know. Beat a goaltender, probably. That's Jack. I'm right there with you. He needs to relax. Go back to doing the bullshit that made you look lazy, but the goals were still going in. Everyone goes through these bad stretches. Everyone does. It just becomes highlighted so brutally when it's a Pasta or Matthews type. Lori's been really quiet too. Mac, what are you looking for here? What are you looking for? You got 8 bodies in front of that net, and you're like, I'll get it through. Just get the whistle. There you go. How dare you mention Bolesky on this stream? How dare. Utah Phoenix was another suggestion. I do like Utah Phoenix a lot. Yeah, I'm not a big Johnson guy. Morello, yeah, Murillo, you know what I'm saying. When Zadorov is at his best, is he worth 4 to 5 million? No, no, he's not. Marchand hasn't scored in a while. I know. What a friggin' scrub. Being from Utah, please don't come. I'm trying to leave ASAP myself. Got stuck here helping family and haven't left yet. That being said, UHC is pretty cool. Dude, it is tough to be in a place that you're just like, it's hard to move. Hard to move out of a state. It really is. Utah Soakers? Utah you I don't know what that word is. Polygamy Pirates is a classic and very accurate. The Utah Wives, they could be our first all-female NHL team. I'd be down with that. Dudes, by the way, what's up, dude? I don't think I've even said hello to you yet. Scarlett's up there getting messages retracted. Not sure what she said. Broken pasta machine. Those machines are a pain in the ass to use. You ever make homemade pasta? I remember when pasta could score well. I mean, we complained about how lazy he looked too. You know, Phil Esposito. Those were the good days. Yeah. Jesus, some of these comments. My God. If the Bruins had to trade Pasta, what would be your top candidates for the return? You lose the trade. You never. The team that trades that guy never wins the trade. Utah Bigfoots. I just think it's kind of jumbled. I don't like the way it. Man, that is a lot of stick work there. Hold on. Yeah, what is that shit? That's just 2 slashes and a hook. What? I mean, look at the ref too. Okay, the refs have a tea time at 11 p.m. Utah Miners, so we can have the Miners rivalry versus the Predators. Oh my God, why did I read that one out loud? Shadow. How does that not get retracted? Alex K, another retracted. Jesus, a spine fusion surgery? And you made chicken noodle soup. I'm very proud of you, buddy. Storm and Mormons is a good one. Fucking after all, okay. I mean, this is what hurts, right? Pasta has chance after chance here. Can't bury one. They get one negative chance and absolutely snipe the shit out of it. It's Brock fucking Nelson. I'd like Michelli, absolutely. He's an upgrade. Oh, and Lori. I did say Lori's been quiet. Welcome to the game, dude. Fuck me. Jesus. A 2-goal lead against the Islanders should be a guaranteed regulation win. Brutal. Brutal. That joke was originally a THG joke, which is still on YouTube. Yeah, I believe it. I'm being over dramatic. Yeah, I think the Polygamy Pirates is probably the winner here. I think that's what they should go with. This is peak Bruins. You're not wrong. The effort's still better, right? The effort is absolutely still better than what we got used to watching. Zako's just kind of standing upright. Yeah. What are we doing right now? Not our best. Can we tank for the number one pick? We're not even close to bad enough. Not even close, unfortunately. This is just cooking up to be another vintage Islanders OTL. Ooh, we love those. Chance, you got to be safe against the Islanders, he says after finding out that we weren't safe against the Islanders. George, that's insane, though. You get to skate with Esposito, Cashman, Hodge, and Dallas Smith. That's nuts. That's really cool. Oh, Coyle, fight him off. Fight him off. Go back to work. All right, Johnson, make a play. Nope, never mind. Get it over to Peak. Maybe he makes a play. Nope. All right. Long pitch from Peak. He's going to cycle it back up to Frederick. Frederick's going to send it in deep. Coyle back to work. Johnson going to the net front. Come on, Coyle. Find him. Find him. Oh, my God. He almost found him. He actually almost did. This play-by-play shit is easy. Yeah, Lori stumbled. He stumbled. It happens. Waiting for the too many men. Hell yeah. We love too many men. God knows I do. Those boos must have hit them different. Geeky hinted to that in his NSN interview. I didn't hear that part. Any chances Zakas moves back to the wing? I think if Poitras comes back up, there's a fun little line that I'd like to try. They at least look like an NHL team. Not a good one, but still, that is exactly the sentiment that I am at right now. It still looks like an NHL team. Not a good one, but an NHL team. Didn't re-sign Pat Maroon. Yeah, you're right. I agree. We just needed Pat to turn this all around. Shadow Panther will take all the man. Got to respect that. Never enough man for dudes. I've heard that about you too. Look, call. Why didn't you replace Jack Edwards? I tried, man. I tried. They ended up blocking my number. For what it's worth, as far as having no history in that position whatsoever, I think I could bumblefuck my way into being half decent at it. I would not be as good as Judd or any other play-by-play guy in the league, but I think I would be entertaining for the 4 games they allowed me to do it. My stream keeps lagging like hell, like just bouncing around. I hope that's not reflecting as much on your side. I haven't checked my fantasy team at all. I'm not going to. I have this thing during the games, right, where I won't actually look at the fantasy points. I just look at scores of games and I make my decision off that. Let's see here. I got Jarvis, who's got a power play goal. All right, all right. St. Louis is still up 3-0. Wow. Pareko has nothing there. Pareko, not Pareko. I don't have anyone in Detroit. I fucking benched Raquel, who has a goal. We can live with that. We can live with that. Who's getting lit up right now? Sealots is. Yikes. Oh, is Hagel Bagel doing more things for me? He is not. Hagel Bagel is not doing more things for me. I think my opponent has point too. That's not great. I don't think this is a good day for me in fantasy. I haven't got to check the score, but I think my lead is very much gone. Whoops. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What other goalie do I have starting tonight? That's the big question here because is one of my goalies getting smoked? Because I can't remember who I'm starting. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's up, Bugman? Another. The Bugman. Nice block. Ooh, stinger too. Brezzo has more stingers a game than anybody on this team. Shadow Panther, I'm sorry, did you say you chucked Nachos on waivers? What? Oh, wait, what's up, Robert? You would think someone with Coyle's skill level would produce more offense consistently. I What an unbelievable pass! And Morgan Geeky. Morgan Geeky. I love Coyle's game. He's not a finisher. I agree that he doesn't have the point totals, but I do love Coyle's game. FanDuel has us back to plus 108. Well, that didn't last long. You should assume you'd last 4 games. I thought that was lowballing it. What a great play. It was a classic like Zaka. You probably should have just shot there, but the extra pass made the difference. Yeah, it's way better, dude. It's way better being the like no shade to Brick. He does an excellent job. But the commentator versus the play-by-play, commentator has it way better. There's no way Shadow Panther put Nate Chess on waivers. There's no way, right? Why is a Centennial game at 2? Feels like an important game to have at 7 or something. Oh, I haven't even looked at that one. Wait, isn't that one coming up like oh no. Do I work that day? Yeah, so the Canes got delayed. I chucked him. You are a psychopath. What? That was a great shot by Geeky. I like how he decided to go bar Downsky on an open net. Like, had he missed there, I never would have shut up about it. Geeky is elite. Geeky's elite. Geeky for Hall of Fame. Geeky's a play. Geeky the player you love so much. Yep. I'm glad that's still a thing. Uh, Geeky getting squeaky. The black hole scores. Hey, sometimes the black hole spits things back out into a net. They were just talking about how Geeky wasn't going to finish with 4 goals on the year in the morning brew. He was due. Dude, I do think there are moments where, I mean, I'm just a fan, right? I'm a fan of hockey, but I'm not like a professional. And so there's moments where I'm like, I'm saying all this shit about a player that I see these things and I wonder, like, what do the real scouts and professionals feel about these guys? And it's nice to see a program like the Morning Brew also feel that way. 90-minute pregame. So, yeah, that's probably what we're doing. You are undefeated fantasy after dropping Nachas. I mean, I'm sure someone's very happy with you for dropping him, though. If Funny Smart Sponsor is not good right now, still got the score sheet. Yeah. Sploots. You've got Nachas and Kotkaniemi in the short shift fantasy. How's KK doing? Wait, is that actually what they're listed as? A 4:15 puck drop? Is that Friday? Is that the game that we're talking about right now? Can we get Kako for the Rangers? Do we even have this room where maybe we could get him? That's another stretch, and they would want a first round pick, and you just can't trade a first round pick if you're the Boston Bruins right now. You can't do it. Like if I was Sweetie, there's no way. Not with this team. Even I could bring in a great winger, and the team still might be picking in the top. I don't know, top 14, which with a bounce of a ball could be top 10. I don't know. Way too risky to trade a first with the current state of the team. Wayne Gretzky never met a void I didn't like. Well, that's a different conversation. Smoke channels. Do you think the Bruins staff watches your videos? I have it on good authority that there is someone who is close, like who works with the Bruins on a daily basis, who checks in on the channel. Marchand tried that same play that got him the first goal there. You know, you got connections to those who do actually scout the players. Yeah, I know, but there's a difference. You know, it's like these guys who have been on the ice and have like played the game at a professional level. I mean, the details, once again, like the details of this game aren't perfect. Mistakes are made. Lorai bumblefucked that puck into never mind. So like there's certainly mistakes that are made, but the team looks like a real team. Oh, the Sunday Centennial game. That's right. I'm done. Yeah, I'm 4:15 is fine. Whatever. That's my whole day. Honestly, is that Centennial game. He missed. He hit the net. He slams his stick into the ice. Oh, I was aiming high and wide. The thing is, Judd has gotten so good at saying high and wide that I almost look forward to it. Sell plus McMuffin for Kako? Again, I love you guys' trade ideas. I love them so much. Yes, I say yes to that immediately. Get it to him. That's a great defensive play. What a great defensive play by Mayfield. You need to live stream more games. I am Jordan, I am getting a lot of feedback that I should do this more often, and I'm having a lot of fun. So oh, that was scary. When's the next game I'm going to? Because we've had it's just been a rougher financial year because we've had to go to all these conferences and stuff like that. Um, I don't know if I get to go to Boston for a game this year. I'm hoping for early next year to be able to go sometime in February maybe, but I do not know yet. But I will try to. I really want to push this time like a meetup, a place that I know we're going, and give it more heads up because every time I've done that, people have showed up, but I feel like I haven't really been giving people any time to actually like plan for it. UMaine has another good goalie up there. Nick Citrullo, yeah. Freddie does. Freddie is probably the guy, the guy that you look at on the team that's just you are underperforming to a crazy level. Did I buy the $650 jerseys? No, I did not. I actually, you know what sucks? The guy who won, I got to put more stipulations on the contest this year. So the guy who won the bracket challenge last year, uh, he's a Blues fan. He had an almost perfect bracket. It was insane. And the winner gets a jersey. And at the time, he was like, "Hey, I want to see what the Winter Classic is going to look like in the Stadium Series. I forget. I think it's the Winter Classic for the Blues. Can I wait for that?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever. Just let me know." And so this last month, money was super tight. Just a little challenging month. You know, we all have that where it fluctuates. A couple things pop up, medical bills, things like that. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. My life is very, very good, and um, I don't want to sound like a whiner here, but he messages me at like the worst possible time to be like, "Hey, this is the jersey." I was like, "Awesome." And I forgot because now it's Fanatics and all that, that all the prices have gone up. It's not even like a made in Canada, but it's $350 customized. And I was like, I told you you get a jersey, so we're gonna buy you that jersey. But boy, this timing sucks. We made it work. It's all good. Like again, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, real tough timing on that this month. I haven't been able to buy a jersey for myself in a while, but again, that's this stuff fluctuates. Sometimes you have really good months that you get to do that, and sometimes you don't. But I'm more than lucky with what I have right now, and I'm certainly not gonna not appreciate it just because I've had to put a hiatus on some of it. Jeff with a G, absolutely. I mean, those meetups are really fun. I went to God. There's an arcade in Cambridge. Rosie's. I forget what the name was. But I went there when we went up last year, um, and it was so much fun because I walk in, I'm having a couple of drinks. The bartender recognized me from the channel, which was really great. He gave me some free tokens for the arcade games, which is awesome. Which is like it was the coolest thing ever, honestly, because I'm just some nerd who likes hockey, but showed up at a bar and the bartender like, "Hey, you're that guy." I was like, "Yeah, I'm that guy." That was really, really fun, and a bunch of people came out for that. But again, I just like tweet about it once I get there, where I should like in the videos, be like, "Hey, I'm going to this place with a week or two in advance, so people can actually plan to come out." Weirdly, ran into a Blues fan today in Oregon. Hey, we got your coach. Yeah, dude. Congratulations, you got our coach, the coach we fired. Good luck. Monte's a good coach. I'm really not. I think he'll do well there. Elias Lindholm and Zadorov for Nebraska and Heinen. I would do the deal. I'm not even joking. I would do that deal. Uh, we ran out of beer. Just kidding. Oh, this is a very bad opener, and I should have done this on the table. We're fine. Everything's fine. God, I got to turn a fan on in here. Roxy's, that's right. Phil Bennicus. Thank you, sir. God, it was so much fun. It was. The bartender was super cool. Uh, and there was a God, I'm forgetting all the names. It's a little while ago now. Forgetting all the names. I hate it. A bunch of people saying Roxy's. I love this. Yeah, it was really, really fun. And there was a guy there also watches the channel that could sing, man. There was like a karaoke thing going there. It was awesome. God, what a great night. Jersey collection video suggestion? Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I want to do a few other videos. We need to do a little power rankings check-in too. I love those videos. I know that's not everyone's forte, but at least Freddie. The thing is, when I'm criticizing a player, the last thing I want to be, and Court, I know you agree with this. The last thing I want to be is smart. When I'm criticizing a guy, so excited for him to immediately score 2 goals and make me look like an asshole. Dude's got a 931 in the season. That's awesome. Harrison, I absolutely will do a little jersey episode. That'll be fun. You should be drinking Sam Adams if you're a true Bostonian. Huh. Huh. I think you're right. Z is a waste of cap. Yeah, but he's our waste of cap, and we're gonna cheer him on. Coyle is absolutely Ben Affleck. They're the same person. I mean, Boston will go after him. Absolutely, they will go after him. If he's a northeastern guy, like a New Englander guy, yeah, he's absolutely on their radar. Dev Camp was super fun, man. I'm definitely going back next year if I can swing it. Dudes, let's do it. Absolutely, let's do it. Honestly, I'll take a loose period a little bit because I expected this game to be boring as hell, and this is really fun. Oh, is that Pasta who just chucked that like that? I mean, you could have made that on the ice, bro. Oh, I forgot they have Palmieri. He's absolutely scoring in the third period, by the way. I do need to spend time in the low qual Discord voice chat. It's just really distracting when I'm trying to like take notes about the game and everything. I'm just really bad at doing both of those things. Like this, I don't have to take notes about, and I really appreciate it. And again, the best thing about this is I love doing the game reviews, but it's nice to just watch a hockey game and not have to worry about I'm paying attention to that level. Oh my god. Oh, huge save! Corpy! Get it deep, get it deep, get it deep. Good work, Coil. Oh, and get possession too, maybe? This wow. That's a great, like, what an underrated moment for that third, or really two-thirds of it in Johnson and Coyle. Ooh, they get the puck up ice, they allow the team to change, and then they also win possession. The dangerous minute here. Korpisalo has been mid so far, but that was a huge save. Uh-oh. Ooh, Zadorov's gonna go for that one. No call? I mean, I'll take it, but what is up with these refs? Oh, Corpusalo, I just fucking complimented you, dude. Just fucking complimented you. Kinda wish they called it now. Kinda wish they called it now. Should we have kept Nebraska? Absolutely. We could still do a skit. God, it feels like I should. We'll see. We'll see. I wrote notes in between periods. Yeah. We can all take notes and compare on the Discord during at work, but it's distracted me too much. Yeah. Damn. You also have to make that save too. Everyone fucked that one up. Everyone did. Scarlett, there's nothing wrong with preferring just a hard cider. My closest friend isn't a big beer drinker, but he'll drink the fuck out of a what's the apple cider one? I forget what it's called. Want a Catholic jersey? I gotta ask you, what made you love the Bruins? Wait, I gotta ask you, what made you love the Bruins being a Vancouver guy? I'm not sure, Anthony. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Sorry, I might just be being dumb right now. That's kind of fun. A voice of the fans episode with you and Dom. That's a fun idea. Yeah, that's a brutal Angry Orchard. That's right. That is a brutal way to end the period. Multiple failed clearances, and then just a. I mean, court said it. Corpusalo has been mid, makes a huge save, and then gives it right back. A Heineken drinker. I actually really like Heineken. It's kind of like drinking grass sometimes, but not in a bad way. In a weird way. My entire life of Bruins has been choking. That's not great, Fletcher. Yeah, another short side goal. That's just rough. That is rough. So let's see if we can check any fantasy scores here and see how much my lead has been decimated. Although Ghost Despair got another point, we take those. Uh, what do we got? What's the score in here? My lead shrank, but we're not in a bad place. We're still up by 11. Let's see here. Yeah, Braden points kind of going off for him. Tage isn't doing anything. Pariko's not doing anything. I have McCarr playing tonight, but he's going against one of my goaltenders in Hill. Oh, that's right. Gibson's my other goalie, who I don't even think is getting the start tonight. In fact, I actually don't know if either of my goalies are getting the start tonight. Blur, gross. Uh, uh, uh. What is also fun is my phone is useless during a hockey game because the notifications of people just hating this team are just going crazy. When I go back to Boston, the Heineken tastes different than here in Arizona. You want to hear something that's incredibly pretentious? As I was lucky enough a few years back to do a Europe trip, and one of our stops, of course, was the Guinness Brewery in Ireland, and the Guinness tastes different out there. It's the most pretentious opinion I have. The most pretentious opinion I have, because it literally does taste better out there, which I would hope it would at their brewery, but yeah. But do you know how much of a douche you sound like when you're like, "Oh, you should have a Guinness in the hills of Ireland." May is so much better than Jones. Amen. Amen. They say to fire Jared Mayo, but the Pats could be at least 6-6. Yeah, I still think Mayo's been shit. I gotta start a fan in here. Yep, and the stream just killed itself. I mean, ended itself. Whatever. Not our stream. The ESPN Plus just died for the intermission show. I guess it's good timing as far as timings are considered. Ah, you know what'd be really fun? I haven't played Mario Party in a long time. Mario Party with you crazy SOBs would be fun. I don't know why that came to mind. You know what is something with the Bruins? Up until this season, over the past, I mean, 5 or 6 years, really, goalies just almost never got beat cleanly. Like, you had to earn goals against the Boston Bruins, and, I mean, many goals this year that fan base, we're not used to seeing it. Mario Party Superstars. Have I ever played Rocket League? Yeah, there's something about that game that makes my brain break. And confirm Guinness and Dublin is better. It is. It genuinely is. Yes, and there's a few of you. Hell yeah. We specialize in IPAs and some lagers. I'll take a lager. I won't touch an IPA. I'm just not. I don't like the hops. I like the thought of Zaddy, but can he become good now? Yeah, well, maybe you can convince him. Can we now do away with the idiotic narrative that the Bruins skaters are taking in front of Sway and favoring Corpley? I don't know, man. I think people who believe that wanted to believe that. And if you're in the chat, I really do think you wanted to believe that. Just like in Sway is one thing. Like I'm not going to argue if everyone chooses players that they like, dislike for a variety of reasons. And Sway pissed a lot of people off with the way he handled the negotiations. But I've never given credence to players just quitting in front of their goaltender like that at a professional level. Tekken 8? Again, fighting games are another one of those things. Ooh, my fingers don't do that, man. They just don't. Stop drinking 17 years ago. St. Pauli girl was my favorite. I don't even know what that is. Probably as I would drink 24 a night. Yeah, that'll the thing is to keep it 23 or under, I think. That's the seriously, 24 is a crazy amount. I am so like congratulations on on quitting. That's really hard to do. So congrats on that. Seriously. Sorry to make a joke about it. I just my automatic automatic reaction to things is making jokes. And 24 plus is I think you understand an insanely like an impressive number, but also like impressive is the wrong word to use. Uh, sounds going wonky. Uh-oh. Depends on the water quality from the region. Actually, that is true. They did at the brewery. They did talk a lot about their water quality. Imagine if Swayman wasn't it. Yeah, yeah. The reaction would have been, whew. Favorite stream game is Phasmophobia. I will stream some Phasmo. I will at some point because I am terrible at it. I love it. I am the biggest coward. I'm so just easily scared by this stuff. Uh, I can't. I want to have a PC and an internet connection that can properly do Subnautica because I refuse to play the game because I'm so scared of that stupid game. Horror games get me, man. They just get me. They just get me. Oh, is Marner going nuts out there? Wait, is Toronto playing tonight? I think they are. Yeah, they're definitely playing tonight. Calling it now, going to a 15-shot shootout, and Brazzers wins it for the team. Calling it now, we're going to an eight-shot shootout, and Zadorov wins it for the team. It feels like it should be a higher number than 8 for Zadorov to get a chance. 11-shot shootout. If Swayman was a net, it would be 3-0. Who would be up 3-0? Bruins will lose on a goal scored off Zadorov's skates, scored by Palmieri, by the way. DJ Knight, I have to like. I think I missed the message of what your brewery is called, uh, or who's making these. But I do love a good lager. We must lead the league in goals allowed in the last minute of the periods. Over the last 3 years, I bet we do. Even when we were winning. 22 round shootout. Peak with a between the legs. Peak with a spinorama that's no longer legal, but it looks so sick they allow it. Calling it now, Marshy gets the shorthanded goal for the Hattie. Love that. He should have gone for Marner ahead of Linda. Yeah. Um, I don't. We would have had to trade for Marner is the issue there. Town Brewery in Ontario. Okay. I'll have to remember that because Ontario is on the list of places I want to go. Although I guess I've been in Ontario. I don't know how Canada works. I've been to Toronto though, and Toronto's in Ontario, right? Did I just sound really dumb and American? It's okay if I did because I am both dumb and American, so I'm just being myself. Martian gets the empty netter in the third for the hat trick. Okay. A more tame way to get a hat trick, but we would take it. Costa breaks the slump to score the fourth goal for the Bees, cutting the deficit to 2 with a final of 6-4. Okay, a tasty snack, you piece of shit. Whatever, dude. The hell was that? Bruins are going to give up a goal in the final 2 minutes like they always do. I mean, yeah, but if we score 2 goals before that, then it's fine. Jaron Bergeron's errors were also guilty of that. Yeah, no, there's been certain things about this team that have lasted well over a decade. I love how much Andrew hates the plus minus stat, high quality dogs this intermission. I do have to get the dogs. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna carry a dog in here to show you a dog. I feel responsible now. It's a Larold. He's very upset at me right now. He's just a good little guy, though. Okay. He's very mad. I'm gonna put him back in bed. Guys, he was so upset. Oh, he was so upset. He was so upset, man. He was so mad at me. Whee! Anyway, they can trade Elias Lindholm this year. No. A lot of no movement clauses in there. Actually, what are the semantics here for this? What are the semantics for those no movement clauses? My eyes really have just taken an absolute crapper. They just don't work anymore. What they make glasses for, right? Elias Lindholm and Nikita Zadorov. Elias has a full no movement clause until 2029-2030, where it turns into a 10-team no trade list for the final 2 years. So full no movement means like unless they approve it, you can't do anything. You can't trade them, you can't send them down, nothing. Zadorov has a full no movement clause this year, a no trade clause the following year, and then a modified no trade clause for the next 4 years. Looks like a 16-team trade list, a 8-team no trade list, an 8-team no trade list, and an 8-team no trade list. So a 16 and then 3 years of 8-team no trade lists. So they're very difficult to move. You showed your dog sent you pics of our 4-month-old Pepper. Pupper. I'll absolutely check that out. God, he was so upset. So I pulled him out of bed. He was fighting me. How does Canada work anyway? Hold on. I'm going back to my Ottawa. I'm dumb. And I said Toronto's in Ontario, which I think is true. But uh, Sticks and Pucks. By the way, everyone, please wish Sticks and Pucks a happy 50th birthday. He has a YouTube channel of his own where he does commentary over playing his Chell seasons. A lot of entertainment value there, and just an excellent dude. Excellent, excellent dude. Sticks and Pucks, remind me, do you actually coach the youth hockey teams? Right? Like you're involved in the coaching aspect of that, right? If you're still in the chat, at least. Don Cherry is raging about your lack of Ontario knowledge. I'm gonna be honest. Don Cherry is not my guy. He's not in my corner. It's all right. No, no shade to the man, but yeah, I'd put Swayman out there. They're gonna let Corby finish this one. No shield. You just love high quality chair. That's your thing. Just come to Montreal, the Cleveland of Canada. There's no way Montreal is the Cleveland of Canada. There's no fucking way. Montreal is absolutely the Bell Center is a absolute. I can't wait to go. And when we went up to Toronto, we got to see the overtime game where Tavares just gave up and allowed Marchand to score the game winner, getting him off of a schneid too. His chair can't be comfortable. Which one? This one's comfortable. This one is. It's the melting recliner that everyone like reasonably points out is a piece of shit that isn't very comfortable. Anyway, they can trade Elias. Oh, I read that one already. DJ Night Productions. Thank you so much. 40-minute train ride from Union Station, checking out the brewery if I'm back in Toronto. Absolutely will. And you just bought me a beer. I mean, maybe not the entirety of a beer, but absolutely most of the beer. So I take that all day. Seriously, thank you so much for your generosity. I really, really appreciate it. Oh my gosh. And Diamo just picked up a new puppy for the wife at our first new house last month. That first new house is going to be destroyed. Named him Freddie. What kind of dog, though? Yeah, Corpusal can't allow that, Ryan Hall. I agree. Bro, who made these contracts? That's sweetie. This is why I've been such a sweet defender, and all of a sudden it's like, dude, what? What did you do? Shadow Panther, I do love that you clue in on that. Most teams, when it comes to like most players, when it comes to their no trade list, it's basically just it's basically just Canada. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for telling Sticks and Pucks happy birthday. I really, really appreciate that. He's a really good dude. I mean, I talk to him frequently. I really do. He's an awesome guy. Got to get back up to the Montreal to skate on the canal. That just seems so cool to me. Don Cherry's a national treasure. Period. I will never argue against that. He would not like me though. I know he would not like me. In his current state, I like I don't know about prime Don Cherry, but I know that I am not not his type of person, and that's okay. Not everyone has to be everyone's type of person. That's all right. Nothing but respect for the guy. I'll see what I check. Okay, I'll check my text in a bit. Uh, Head Chef Ryan, that's you. Oh, nice. All right, hold on. We don't got to get into the arguing about Don Cherry. We don't. The dude's a national treasure. I'm not arguing against that at all. Oh, Rhode Island, Benjamin's. Benjamin's lobster mac and cheese is the most incredible lobster mac and cheese I've ever had. It's just ridiculously good, like absurdly good. and I don't even feel weird talking it up as much as I am. Like, you're not going to be disappointed with this. Benjamin's in Rhode Island, um, just fantastic. God, it's so good. 3 whole goals. The problem is you're really hoping for a fourth in this game. I missed the prime Don Cherry that would square up with Matt Cook and call it out to his face. Yeah, see, national treasure, national treasure shit. Matt Cook was a piece of shit. There are 2 players that I allow myself. Laura, I was right there. It's okay. 2 players that I allow myself to not root for an injury against, but be totally okay if they were injured. And Matt Cook's one of them, and Brooks Orpik is the other one. They're pieces of shit that actively tried to injure people. Where's the lobster back from? It's Benjamin's, man. It's so good. So, so good. Jonathan, hello, Nova Scotia. Yeah, yeah, Newport, I believe. I'm trying to jog my memory of exactly where it was, but I think that's down in Newport. Hold on, I'll double check. Yep, Benjamin's in Newport, Rhode Island. It is the place where I sat down and a woman next to me ordered a beautiful, beautiful steamed lobster. Came out gorgeous, covered in butter, just mouth-watering. And she proceeded to pour a metric shit ton, to use exact terms, of ketchup on it. And I almost fought her husband. Couldn't fight her, had to fight somebody. Just disgusting. How dare you? If it had one word to describe this game for the Bruins, what would it be? Uh, um, Consistently inconsistent. It's 2 words, but I think it's fair. 14 shots for each team. It's 3-3. What is happening in this game? I wish lobster wasn't so expensive to buy because it's so damn delicious. Amen. Amen. Did you know ketchup is a sports drink? Shadow Panther, you're gonna have to explain that one to me like I am a child. Tony Tunes, have you been to Benjamin's? Can you back me up on this one? It's a culinary crime. Please don't tell me Vladar is standing on his head. I'm playing against him in fantasy. Please don't do that. Hell yeah, sticks and pucks. Hell yeah, sticks and pucks. Diabolical. That's a good way to put it too, child. It's diabolical. Prison sentence. I mean, I literally. What's funny about it is it did literally make me nauseous. I was like upset. Any chance of streaming a Centennial game? Maybe. Yeah, maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Fight her and the husband. Just gonna fight the husband. Just fine with that. After I win that fight, I'll be like, "Where's your son?" I like the idea of the generational beating. Like, let's do it. I was so upset. I know it sounds ridiculous. I was legitimately upset about this. I was not okay with what was happening at all. I was like, high quality fiance agreed, but she also was like, maybe it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, yeah, it is. It is. But she's not. She's from the South. It just doesn't. John B. And John B, we get along so well because you're also a fucking child. Ketchup and crab. Is it a real thing? Like, is this something that people really do? Yeah. Tony Tunes, please do. And if I'm wrong about Benjamin's, you tell me. But my God, it's so good. By the way, what is everyone's favorite lobster roll place in Boston? Because mine's Luke's Lobster. They do like the trio flights. They have like the honey sriracha and the all the fancy stuff. But their classic warm buttered lobster roll is just ah, so good. Ketchup is disgusting on anything. I don't use ketchup for anything. I actually really agree with that. I know a lot of people really like it, but I'm not a ketchup guy. But I'm also the same guy who will put Russian dressing on literally anything other than seafood. Good save. Good recovery, good save, Corpy. Yeah. Feel the puck. Get it going. We're gonna need you this third period. Because of the fact ketchup is made of fruit, has a sugar content of 20%, and contains carbs, it is by definition a sports drink. Shadow Panther, what why do you know that? Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. This is setting up for a classic Palmieri winner in the third. He's a Bruins killer, is what this guy does every year. Maine is the only place to get good lobster rolls. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You could say it's the best place for lobster rolls. You could say it's the only place to get perfect lobster rolls. But the only place to get good lobster rolls? I don't know. That feels a little disingenuous, right? B&G oysters. Okay. Put that on the list. Ketchup on spaghetti. I won't do it. The thing is, I will put Russian dressing on spaghetti. I'll fucking do it. What a save! All right, Corpy, more of that. More of that. A lot of good places in the South Bay. Absolutely. Haven't been to Boston in 35 years. I don't know if it's still there, but a place I loved was Anthony's Pier 4. Can someone confirm whether or not that's a real place still? For this reason, only to puzzle people. I respect it. Oh, it was going wide anyway. We still take those saves, though. I kind of love that about St. Louis. Your Finnish father. Well, you should introduce him to butter. It's a crazy idea, but I think I'll like it. Like you are in a chat that will never, ever, ever agree with the ketchup on crab. I think that's a losing battle. Although you're not like trying to convince us. Clearly, it's just a funny thing. AJ's allergic to. I'm so sorry, brother. I know we're watching a hockey game, but now it's just a lobster conversation. Many people always overrating their lobster. Peugeot or Johnson, game-winning goal. Ooh, I like that. Whoever invented hot sauce deserves lifelong happiness. Agreed. I love hot sauce on virtually anything. I don't think we've run out of gas. I think the Islanders are kind of bringing it to us early here, but I'm still seeing some nice little skating here. Anthony's is real, or at least it was. Okay. Wimpy's in Osterville. Okay. Come on, get this thing out of here. Gotta clear it. We cannot go back to. We actually haven't been that bad this season about clearing the puck. I feel like, um, not like years past, and we can't return to that, please. Rock lobster Hattie. There we go. That's a nice patience by Carlo. Someone else had another D'Angelo's. I've also never had a lobster roll outside of Maine. I missed that one. Uh, the Lobster Trap in Bourne, Mass. Okay, the Lobster Trap. I mean, that's a good name for it. Dude, you're allergic to that and shrimp? I don't know, man. Life is still worth living. Don't let me convince you otherwise, but it's going to be a battle for you. I'm going to be honest. You know what they say about gods, battles, and strongest warriors, or however that phrase is supposed to go. Okay, see, that has to get out of the zone. That has to get out of the zone. That has to get out of the zone. Freddie. Oh my god. Uh, oh wait, a second person who said lobster trap. Okay, hold on. Mike, we're right there together. Right there together. Ketchup sucks. Hot sauce rules. I'm that annoying guy too that I love hot sauce. I really do. Like just ridiculously hot sauce, but it also has to be, like, good tasting hot sauce. It can't just be hot for hot sake, which is for some reason a controversial statement amongst hot sauce eaters. Anthony's Pier 4 is still a thing. We've got confirmation. I guess I could have just Googled it, but that's no fun. Scrod in Boston? Brother. Chicago smashing Dallas as well. Tampa just blew a 2-goal lead just like us. Love to see that. It's surprisingly easy to get good fresh lobster in Texas. Okay. Are you born and raised in Texas? Because is this southern lobster or is this northern lobster? Because not to be a pretentious asshole about it, but there is a difference. There's a literal difference there. Cold water lobster is so much better. Yeah, third period started rough, but we still got this. On a scale of Nikita Zadorov to playoff Swayman, how's Pasta looking? Uh, what's a good comparison here? Man, I wish I was smarter. I could have had something clever to say here. Just trying to think of like obscure Bruins players, like Nick Ritchie on a hot streak, which means 1 point in like 4 games. No, Fall River. Okay, so like you could get good lobster in Texas. That's crazy to me. Icarus, you're right. We are on our way, which is insane. I can't believe we hit the over. I was bashing people who bet the over so much earlier. Hot sauce ruins delicate taste. Depends what you're eating. Depends on what you're eating. There's things that you want to eat that like the hot sauce is detrimental to, but there's also stuff that the hot sauce adds a huge amount of flavor. Like a lot of meats, like it's cheaper meats which aren't going to have a ton of flavor by themselves. Like wings, honestly. I mean, that's what your hot sauce is for. Ramen noodles. Like if you get cheap ramen, then hot sauce is awesome in ramen. And just two easy examples at least. I like how this has just turned into a seafood conversation. Viewership is just slowly like, okay, I guess I'll just go watch the game. The Rangers are tragic. Are they losing again? God, I hate these periods of the game where like we can't get anything going offensively. So every time we get it out, we just go for a change and give the puck back, and then we have to do it all over again. Bite into me? Is it called bite into me, or is it bite into and it's from Maine? Like you capitalize Emmy, so I'm guessing it's in Maine. The thing is, Tyler, I agree. Like much less issues with the man on extra man on ice calls. Our line changes are still dog shit. Defense also hasn't been great, but goaltending's been really. Actually, honestly, I think our defense been mostly fine. Goaltending's been awful though. Not awful, not good. Blues beat the Devils. Weird night. God, getting a win here would actually really kind of help us then, right? Like, it sounds like a lot of teams ahead of us are losing. Not that we're catching the Devils, but well, I'm feeling a goal soon. I don't know what if it's from us. Jobby, doesn't your penalty kill suck? Sorry, not yours, but the Red Wings. Seeing Don Sweet's offseason picks, he must be itching to trade pasta for Rempe. Yeah. Man, that makes sense, Sick Nosh. That makes sense. Trying to stay positive, man. I love it. I love it. You're right. Yeah, the no penalties so far this game is way more to do with the refs than the actual teams playing. I agree. Oh, Icarus, are you in Charleston as well? I forget. I have a really hard time remembering usernames and conversations I've had with them. It's a weakness of mine, but my memory is donkey balls. Oh, Marchand's getting a Hattie. That's not my concern. My concern is how many goals the Islanders score before that happens. Warren's Lobster House on the main border is good. All right. Sounds like I just need to do a lobster road trip up and down New England. God, that would be the life. This is the kind of shit I would do if I was rich, right? Like just I'm just gonna drive around for 6 weeks trying different lobster places on the eastern border. We'll get there, get there, get there. Oh, he debated you. Kempke is an all or nothing kind of guy. Oh, I forgot Horvath was on the Islanders. Is that weird? Sabres lost to the Wild. Yeah, we did they get shut out or did Tage Thompson do something? It's a brave new world. That was actually a preseason prediction for me. Is that the Sabres were at least on this channel power rankings, the Sabres were higher than the Bruins. So are the Wild, and people roasted me for that one, and I look like a genius. I also predicted that Winnipeg would be in the bottom third of the league, though, so don't give me too much credit. Red Lobsters, Donovan, I'm banning you. How do I ban someone from life? Be the Dave Portnoy of lobster? God, I could be. I am that annoying. I absolutely am that annoying as a human being. I've actually never watched his pizza stuff though. Dude's got a personality on him. Crawfish is infinitely better than lobster. Much less love from Louisiana. Look, so I'm never going to agree with that, and you know I will never agree with that. But I like I don't really like Southern food. Oh, right there. Don't really love Southern food, but Louisiana, New Orleans, like that kind of stuff. The soul food. You want to talk about hot sauce and spice and yeah, you guys know how to do it. Of course, I think the Bruins can pull this off. We got it in the bag. Easy. Easy dub. So confident right now. Watch this. This is actually, they're going to score right here. Ah! Mm! Sometimes you just know puck. You know, sometimes you just know puck. Sometimes, sometimes you just know puck. What are you gonna? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say about the kid? He knows puck sometimes. Pasta with another point on the game, by the way. Oh man, the universe has a little bit of a humor, doesn't it? So, anyone for who predicted that empty netter for Marchand for the Hattie? Because me likey. That's awesome. And Peak getting on the box score too. You love to see it. Jesus, Zaka still isn't even at 10 points yet. What? Yeah, Hellebuck's been nasty. Tinga Ping finally hits Twine. Yeah, he's what the hell's wrong with him? You know, is he sick? He's a scoring machine. By the way, shout out. I think what was it, David, the one that prompted all of that with the "You think the Bruins can do this?" Good job, David. That's right, Icarus. Icarus, you gotta message me on one of my social medias. We do gotta. I'm sure you've actually done it before because I'm pretty sure I've talked to you before about grabbing a drink for a game or something. We got to make that happen. Got to do it. Gatling gun, no shield. Hell yeah. Yeah, but back to lobsters. There's got to be someone watching this stream is so annoyed that we've just been talking food for the past like 10 minutes. You have Zaka and pasta and a Boston win. That's dude, fingers crossed. What did you put down on that? Was it crystal ball? Because there's no way you actually called that. That was that's just a classic universe thing. Anyone else notice that? Like this shit happens all the time for no good reason. Oh, good try. It's even funnier because I know I'm on a delay, so I saw that happen, like cheered and everything. Like you see me in live time with that, but I know this like 10 seconds before I see the chat actually react to it. 4 goals. Hey, that is an offensive explosion for us. Should have taken the over. Yep, that's the thing. Don't take my gambling advice. Never do that. Never do that. Probably the only team that is worse than us in the final period. Yeah. Yeah. The Islanders have not been good in that regard. Dude, Patrick Watt's losing his mind, I bet. Every game this season that we've scored at least 4 goals, the opponent has scored at least three. That's that's a stat. As you said, that's a heck of a stat. I don't like that stat. I like how you also added we don't do blowouts. We certainly do, just in the wrong direction. Also, another chance for them to make a call. They did not. Good keep, Zadorov, and good pass. There it is. There it is. Is that Saka again? What is happening? 5 goals. The over. The over in a Bruins Islanders game. Who would have thunk it? And you know what? You know what? How many games earlier this season, probably 3 or 4, right, that Korpisalo played a damn good game and didn't get any scoring in front of him? Like, this is so well deserved for Korpisalo to have a weak game, but to still get the win, potentially the win. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm about to jinx a whole bunch of shit. Just nice to see. Nice to see. Can't complain about that. Whew! And that's pasta with another point. I still think Marchand gets the Hattie. Ping a ping a who? Ping a twine. King of twine. I'm not doing a game review for this video. This would have been one of the more fun game reviews I've done in a while too. Although if you're gonna stream a game, this is the one, right? Where Wow looks like he sleeps on his face. He is awfully red. Yep. I mean, Pasta and Zaka have some of the best chemistry on the team. The problem is Zaka is who he is, and well, he likes to miss the net. Oh my god, it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Streaming for the rest of the season. I'm gonna have to stream Sunday at this rate, right? Not gonna have the option Friday because I'll probably still be in a freaking coma. But dude, that is the cheat code for gambling in the NHL. Look, I am of the opinion where if you gamble on the NHL, you're an absolute degenerate. So I want you to know that, Stickmosh. That's what I think of you. You're a degenerate. I love it. Take every team's first line wingers and power play one or second line and power play one, and then parlay them in pairs of two. I mean, it's pretty effective. I bet that sounds pretty good. I don't gamble. A because I live in a state that it's not legalized, and I'm not doing the work to be able to actually do it. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Uh, I also, little fun fact about me, love gambling. I love gambling to a level that might not be the healthiest. I have a lot of habits that I really like, and if I like them too much, and I have to like slow my roll because I will. So I don't gamble on sports, and if I do, like when I could gamble on football before all the VPN stuff got kind of worked out, I would give myself $100 at the start of the season and then not. if I went through that 100, nothing in hell was gonna make me spend more money on gambling, and I would always lose that 100 within, like, 4 games, right? Like, I'm a terrible gambler, but I I have addictive personality traits, I just can't I enjoy what I enjoy. What are you gonna say? Better to know that about yourself than to not. This is scary. 4:25 left, 2-goal lead. I'm a little nervous. Oof. Oh, and that's right. Waugh went with the classic early pull. Stream and skits. Stream and skits. Take whoever is the funniest to score on the Leafs. I mean, that works against the Bruins too, actually. If you can't gamble, play Magic the Gathering. Brother, I have so many ways to waste money. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. I'll find my own ways. 90% of gamblers quit right before they win. Win big. Yep, you're not wrong. I'd rather spend my funds on more tangible results. Yeah. Oh, are we finally getting a call? Yeah, let's do a daily. The thing is, if we do a daily low qual bet, then I need everyone to short my bet. You have to bet the opposite of what I say. That's like what you need to know about me gambling. As soon as I put money on something, the heavens will move earth to make sure it does not happen. I have 3 gambling apps on my phone. It takes every ounce of self-control I have to not spend every dime I have, on Sundays. Jeff with a G, delete the gambling apps, brother. Tr trust me. Trust me. Wolf Warrior, I know you're surprised, but you're not. I know you're also not surprised. Of course, the first call of the game is gonna come at the end of the game with a 2-goal lead. Of course. I don't gamble because gambling, tattoos, and drinking is evil. Tony Tunes, I'm betting you do all 3. I am betting you do all 3. Scarlet with the Warhammer figurines. All right. You're not wrong. The jerseys are supposed to be my like that's my waste of money. That and just an unbelievable amount of food for high quality fiance because she loves to be fed and I love to feed her. I feel like an unbelievable amount of food. It feels insulting, but you know what I mean by that. There's a lot of yeah, Tony Tunes. There's a lot of evil people in this chat. No shield, and you you guys at Andrew versus me. Maybe it'll even out. You're actually not wrong. That's an interesting take there. Jesus, the Sixers are 3-14. I don't pay attention to basketball until we're way deeper into the season. I just can't. It's not one of my main sports. You have made $100 or really $70 last 2 years. Good on you, brother. Pulling a goalie with 4 to 5 minutes left. I'm fine when it's a multi goal deficit and you have the puck in an advantageous situation. But he used to do this 7 or 8 minutes left, you know? And this is where it gets scary because he'll pull the goalie again. This will be a 6-on-4. I knew someone was gonna make that joke, John. What about curling? God, I would gamble on curling like a fucking degenerate. I know that's not exactly what you're watching, but Tony Tunes getting clean. You want Zaka to get the hat trick more than Marchand? I can respect it. Oh, they didn't pull Sorokin. I'm pretty surprised by that. Spending in gotcha games, I don't even know how to say gotcha properly. Maybe that is the right way, but oh, there goes Sorokin. Yep, they just wanted to see if they would get position off the finish that. Oh, close, 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 close. These smelling salts keep coming up. Got to watch the clip of Lindgren scoring on his own net. I will. I absolutely will. Oh yeah, they're just gonna take pot shots while the penalty's going. Joey Logano, NASCAR champ. Sounds like a lock to me. I've never watched a single minute of NASCAR willingly. No, Shield, you're a big NASCAR guy, though, right? I believe you told me that. Want Swayman to score from the bench. Oh, this is scary. Huge. Get that glove out there. Get that glove out there. Oh, fucking Horvat. Holy own goal. Oh my god. Sorry, I just had to go watch him shoot it into his own net. That's brutal. That's one of the worst own goals I've ever seen in my life. Holy. Hey, is Bedard going off in that game? No way that pass doesn't get there. Well, Mahjong is different. Mahjong is oh god, get it out. It's fine. Zadorov's gonna get the empty net. You piece of shit. No way. Yep, you go through that line, fist bumps, baby. Oh man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Woo! That's great. That's really great. That's a this is a good game. Taylor Hall has a hattie. Nice. Still on track for 8. Well, we need a couple more empty netters. That was the plan all along. Almost makes the contract worth it. No, but him pummeling, I don't even remember who Jamie Benn pummeling Jamie Benn almost makes the contract worth it. I mean, this is another game though where the Boston Bruins looked like a real hockey team. They fought hard throughout. They get a break in the third period, and I mean, they made it count. 6 points out of 8 over the last 4 games against bad competition. But again, we like these points matter. And I felt like this team could have won 4 in a row. That Vancouver game's tough to lose, but man, who has more fun than us? I do miss that. It's hard to say this season, I guess. That was so funny. The drugs might be part of it, but that was so funny. We're back, Bugman. We're back. This skit tonight doesn't include dancing to Casey and the Sunshine Band. I'll be thoroughly disappointed. The whole point of the live stream was so there's no work after this. I just got to go to bed. Look at the dwarf smile. He thinks he scored the game winner. You know what? I'll let him believe it. Man, they emptied this building out. Holy shit. This is good. This is good. Not too shabby. I mean, that's a big win. That's like these are important wins if we're going to try to claw ourselves back into it. Well, if you do the math there, Joel, it's 6 goals on 53 shots. I mean, that seems just about in line, right? We scored more goals today than all of last week combined. Hmm. Dub. Absolute dub. 11, 10, and 3, which isn't that fun to say out loud. But it does seem like I need to some more games. This was super fun, by the way. This was really great. I got to order lobster rolls for it. Truly, who has more fun than us? I love this. Everyone's just super pumped. Everyone was so low on the team, and now it's shots, 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 shots. Good night, everybody. You got to feel good about that. 0 goals on 73 shots last game. Actually, how many shot attempts do we have that last game? 58, I think. 26 blocks, 32 shots. That's good math. Do more streams. I'll do more streams. Absolutely. I'll do more streams. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love that. See, you get so used to the comments that are negative and like Twitter, that you forget that there's hundreds, thousands of people that are just pumped up that like a win's a win. We're happy to see our team win. I see people complain about wins at this point, which is insane to me. We got a Lindholm night. We talked about that in the first period. Are we going to get a Lindholm night? Stream the Centennial? I'm heavily considering it. Brock, no, thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, 3 goals in the third. Potential snooze fest was definitely anything but. George, we absolutely will. This was, I can't believe it took me 20-something games to do a stream. This was, I'm going to get a bunch of backlash for not doing a recap video. It's going to be the problem. But I think most people got the message that I was streaming this one. So it was at 70 shots. Yeah, dang. I'm going to do a Steam right now, but you can't watch. All right, Jack. Happy Thanksgiving. By the way, everyone have a great and safe holiday. Hate to be that guy, but if you drink and drive, fucking don't. Don't do it. Make sure you're okay to drive. Like, comment, subscribe. Nailed it. Puck drops. Go Bees. All that good stuff. A win is a win, JM. You're so right. Thank you, Sickmosh. I appreciate it, and we are so back. We are so back. I do like how there is a username in here that's just Bruin. That feels like they're winning. I like how the stream's just jittering out now for me. It's completely going to crap for some reason. Happy STD to you too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. All our goals were stuck in traffic. Go Bees. 1 stream a month. Maybe we'll try to make it a couple. Maybe we'll try to keep it a couple. Miss ketchup on crab, you monster, and your Finnish father. Yeah, Icarus, let's do that. Let's really do that. Yeah, we could go to a Stingrays game. Like that way I don't have to take a bunch of notes and be like we could just go have some business at a Stingrays game. That'd be great. We keep the stream going through the rest of the night. I actually almost had to. There was a chance, but promotion at work was part of this, that I was going to have to end this stream basically immediately, then rush to work through the night and then well into tomorrow. But luckily, there was some coverage. I think the stream's jittering out for me because the comments are going so fast. God, this really is. I mean, again, it's not a great team, but this is a big win. You wish there was an AHL team near you? The Stingrays are ECHL, but still, like, good enough for me. I'll take it. That's my actual name. My dad is a huge Bruins fan. I'm going to believe you. I have no reason to believe you're lying. I genuinely love it. Oh, God, I have to see my family tomorrow. People are like, yeah, Thanksgiving. I'm like, oh, Jesus. Yep. Oh, no. Yeah. That'll be fun. James D, thanks for staying up with us and watching the game. Still a bummer, though. They played such a great game for 55 minutes. Wait, hold on. Who are we talking about right now? Go Bees, Anakin. Have a great night. I want to go watch the Railers so badly, just for the concept of it, because I was an Ice Cats and then a Worcester Sharks guy growing up. Providence Bruins road trip, hell yeah. Haven't been to a Providence Bruins game in God knows how long. Going to the in-laws. Godspeed. Got to get to a Texas Stars game soon. Dude, I will. Like, the Dallas Stars are a dream trip for me, and especially while they have this team, because I'm a huge Rube Hintz guy. Huge Rube Hintz guy. Wait, what ECHL team is going to North Carolina? That was the most boring 9-goal hockey game I've ever watched. Padre, no points tonight in a 5-3 loss. That sucks. Oh, Detroit, Calgary. Oh, sorry, buddy. I haven't looked around the league yet. The stream kept me off of X. Dude, Twitter is sometimes too much, man. It just is. Yeah, if the Savannah jersey's staying up, 3 out of 4, we take that all day. All day we take that. Go Sharks. Oh my God, this stream is dying. I think my internet also just sucks here. Greensboro's getting a team. Nice. Manchester Monarchs, yeah. Great jerseys. Great jerseys. Do a Washington versus Bees stream December 23rd, day before Christmas Eve. That actually might be better than... Yeah, that might have to happen. We have the Habs on the 2nd. I felt better about going into a dinner with my in-laws. Marchand looked good. He did. It's a damn shame I ended up with that hat trick. I was pretty positive it was going to happen, but what are you going to do? I don't know puck, except for when I predict a goal 2.5 seconds before it happens. A 6-3 on a night with 63 scoring 2 goals. I like that. That's some poetry. All right, guys, we're going to call it here. Seriously, thank you so much for sticking around. This was a ton of fun. Ooh, cheers from Brazil. Hell yeah. And it's a huge fan base there. That's awesome. Have a great night, Bruno. And yeah, what a great game for the first live stream of the season. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving with your families. Nobody fights. No one gets too drunk. Or if you get too drunk, it's in a good way. Yeah. That's about all I got. Like, comment, subscribe. Nailed it. Thanks again for the generosity from those of you who donated or joined the High Quality Inspectors. And, of course, thank you to everyone who hung out through the stream and commented, or even if you just lurked. It's greatly appreciated. I like hanging out with you guys. And that's what makes all of this stuff actually worth it and what makes this stuff fun. So I really appreciate all of you. Happy Thanksgiving. I am thankful for you guys, truly, not to sound too sappy, but I'm a big softie, you know that. Scarlett, have a great night. John, Shaggy with the backhand. Zadorov really buried that one. He's a talented goal scorer. Boston Stringler and your crazy username. Jobby, have a great night. Sorry about your Red Wings. Yeah. Have a great holiday, everybody. You are all so very appreciated. You're also very loved. And go Bees, as always. Go